Hey, here we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Residents of Evil. Thank you all so much for joining us on this Friday night as we continue our side road to Village. My name is JJ, and today I am joined by Row Team member Corey.
Hello.
And we have a very exciting episode tonight because, as many of you know, it's been dead for Resident Evil news until now. So this is going to be a very packed episode. We're going to be discussing the Resident Evil 4 remake, Resident Evil Village DLC, the potential of a next month announcement, and then we're going to be jumping into the Darkside Chronicles and probably wrapping that up tonight. So if you're wondering what the Side Road to Village series is, we are playing all the side Resident Evil games in preparation for the Village DLC, and it looks like that's coming very soon. So we better wrap this series up. But I'm excited because this is why I love having this channel. It's fun to just hang out and play Resident Evil games, but when news starts going around and the hype starts building, I can feel it. I know you guys can feel it, and that's when it's the best time. So it's coming. It's coming probably soon. But I'm very excited. We have a 5 minutes starting soon. That gives everybody time to join. 5 to 10 minutes just chatting normally. We're going to chat for about 5 minutes tonight, but then we're going to get into our discussion, so it's going to be like a mini podcast. We're going to be giving our thoughts. We're going to recap the news, and then we're going to answer your questions. And then after that, we're going to jump into the game. So it's a little bit different of a format tonight than we've done in a little while. We did this before Village released, where we would just be so hyped we would talk about it, and then we'll jump into the game. So if you guys are joining us, it's going to be like a podcast, then gameplay. It's going to be an all-night event. So we hope you guys enjoy it, and thank you everybody for coming by. We hope you're having a good Friday, and we hope you enjoy the stream. Thank you all so much. We got a lot of our Roast Squad members in the house. We got Levi, Ground Zero, Sabrina, Capcom Killer, Lucas, Rob, Chase, and then TGV Monster kicking off the super chats tonight. Oh, actually, he might not have kicked it off. Let me rewind a little bit. We got Elkanath Zulith with a $2 super chat kicking off the super chats. You win that badge tonight, my friend. Thank you so much. Happy Friday, guys. Hype for the DLC news talk. It's coming soon. I'm going to have timestamps too, so you guys can jump to the actual discussion, because I'm going to chat with you guys for about 5 minutes to kind of catch up, and then we'll jump into the discussion. TGV Monster with a $5 super chat, man. Thank you so much for the support. Hey, JJ and Corey, good to see you guys. It's good to see you too, man. As you guys know, Friday is our day. It's the Residents of Evil, the Row Squad, the Row Fam. It's our day to come together, celebrate the survival horror community, and talk about things we enjoy and hang out with fellow fans. So it's good to see everybody here on this Friday. Tony, new to Retro Reviews, Row Team member Tony with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Tony. Greetings from Anime Boston. Miss y'all, and you two better kick this game's ass tonight. Hey, Tony, when we do the after party tonight, can we get a live feed of what you're doing at Anime Boston? Like, FaceTime us and we'll put it on camera? Because that would be so cool, man. Awesome. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy your time at Anime Boston, man. And we'll chat a little bit later, too, to kind of catch up and see how things are going and see if you'll be able to join us tonight. Tony, best games, and yes, bring back the Crimson Head Zombies, says Mr. Big. That's an interesting topic. Hello, how's it going, Marisa? Hey, how's it going, Josh? Super excited. Love your channel. Thank you so much, Screech. We greatly appreciate that. Sad the RE Code Veronica didn't get a remake. Well, there's never say never.
That's true.
If there's money to be made and Capcom is a business, I never thought we would have seen what we've seen, you know?
Right.
I mean, I wish we would have seen what we've seen, and we got it. For better or worse, which I'm just happy, you know? Because I remember 5 years ago when I started this channel, talking about Resident Evil 2 Remake, just saying like, oh my god, it would be so amazing. They said they're going to do it. I can't wait to see something. Then they did it. And then, hey guys, let's push for Resident Evil 3 Remake. And then all of a sudden they did it. And then it's like, and now potential Resident Evil 4 Remake. It's like, whoa, shit. Then they're just rolling with it because there's money to be made.
That has to be like the highlight of anything, oh my god, in Resident Evil, or with the channel at least.
I think for me personally, my ultimate hype, and it's not to say I'm not excited for everything that's coming out. I am. But you got to understand, Resident Evil 2 to me is the game that not only got me into the series, but it's my favorite game of all time. And when the Resident Evil 1 remake released, I said, yes, that, but Resident Evil 2. And then, you know, going online and finding my community. When we live in a small town, I had nobody here to talk about with Resident Evil.
How big the community was.
How big the community is. And then to find, holy crap, there's a ton of Resident Evil fans. And so I pushed, and I joined fan pages, and I made Twitter accounts, and I made Facebook accounts to push for Resident Evil 2 Remake. And the day that they said, we do it, I was like, oh my god.
That was crazy.
That was big. But the biggest is when we seen the reveal at E3 2018.
Yeah, we had no idea.
That was a highlight. I don't think my hype level will ever be that high again.
Never.
and they're still hyped to have. But man, Resident Evil 2 getting remake after years and years of pushing and finding my community, it's like that was
they dropped
the best.
The perfect trailer too, I would say. Like the way they started and everything.
Oh
like,
my god! And I remember you were in a cast. If you guys seen our reaction to the Resident Evil 2. Yeah, you had your he burnt his arm really bad. He was in a cast, and I just remember like that was probably like I watched that video and it makes me happy to see like how happy we were in that moment. Like, oh my god, it's here, and it was all of us. That was so good. We got 528 people joining, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for 200 likes before we even begin our discussion, guys. We greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. And there's going to be a lot to talk about tonight. And as you can see, we're chilly. We're out here in this village, ready to talk about some village
the
DLC.
One day I don't wear a sweatshirt.
Yeah, you know, right? When we're outside in the freaking snow, dude. Whatever, G Fuel will keep you warm. Yep. Hey, guys, thank you so much for all the support. We greatly appreciate that. And if you guys have questions, or you have, like, if you have a thought on the Resident Evil 4 remake, or you have a thought on the Village DLC, or you want to ask us a question, send it in through Super Chat, and we will come back to all the Super Chats once our discussion begins. We'll come back to them all and answer them all. So thank you for the support.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll read these. We'll catch up right now, and then we'll jump into our actual chat. Jesse Villarreal with a $5 Super Chat and a Super Sticker. Critical hit. Thank you so much for that support. We appreciate that, Jesse. Amy G, welcome to Rose Squad Recruit. The Rose Squad is getting stronger every Friday. Thank you so much, Amy, for joining the team. Let's all give it up for Amy in the chat. And Amy, we hope to see you at the after party tonight. It's for our members, so thank you. Sir Adazukin, Elder of the Roll with a $14 Super Chat. Thank you so much, Sir Adazukin. He doesn't got Elder of the Roll in his title anymore.
Yeah.
What happened, man? You're the
I made him get rid of it because of the comments of last week.
Oh, did he say something rude?
Yeah, read it.
I have to give Corey I have to give an apology to Corey. Should not have teased that red nose last weekend. Next day, I had a sunburn on my nose too. Was red all week. Sorry for teasing you about the red nose. Golden gods we are.
That's funny.
Corey the red-nosed reindeer.
F you. Now I'm
F you, that actually fit. Corey the red-nosed reindeer. F you.
Is that
Herman Turrington with a $7.77 Super Chat. Thank you so much, Herman, for that winning number right there. Happy Friday, Roll family. Best time of the week. Road time. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you. Christian Ferris with the $2 Super Chat. Thank you, Christian. Back as you REDC guide. 5 chapters left to finish.
Hell yeah.
We're doing it tonight. Thank you for being our walkthrough, Christian. We appreciate all your help and support, dude. And we are, oh wow, holy cow, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. We do really greatly appreciate that. Holy crap. Steven with a $5. Thank you, Steven. If Reverse falls through, we got to talk about Reverse tonight too.
Oh no.
Do you think that pushes Capcom a bit closer to considering an Outbreak remake?
Ooh.
I'll talk about that a little bit more later, but thank you. That's a good thing to bring up. Because I think that leads me into, when I talk about the Resident Evil 4 remake, I want to talk about Mercenaries, separate ways, and what they could do properly, what Capcom could do properly, and what they could do that would just ruin it. So we'll get into that, man. We got Eduardo Rojas Kishko, member for 12 months, Rose Squad Recruit a full year. Thank you so much for your support, Eduardo. We
got the wings.
Appreciate that, man. You got the wings now. I'm hyped for whatever Resident Evil news we get. Anything at this point, right? We're desperate.
Dude, I know.
Give us something. No, I am too, man. And then Jesse Villarreal, welcome to Rose Squad Recruit, our second sign up of the night. Welcome to the family, man. Thank you so much for your support. Spam those custom emojis, and we hope to see you in the after party. Hey, let's all welcome Jesse to the Rose Squad.
Welcome, Jesse.
Hell yeah, brother. Thank you. And we got Bobby Turner with a $10. Happy Friday, Ro. Happy Friday, my man. Thank you so much, Bobby Turner. Appreciate your support. Nico Bratsu with a €5 super chat. Thank you so much, Nico. Do you think we are going to get any Silent Hill news next month? Ooh, that's a whole podcast. That's a whole podcast, man. I think Silent Hill stuff is coming, honestly.
I really actually do for once, too.
I know, for once, right? Yes. That's the thing, is for once. We don't want to get our hopes up. I mean, I'm wearing my Silent Hill hoodie right now. Yeah. And next to Resident Evil Silent Hill, man, I love that series.
That's so much fun.
It sucks. I feel so bad for Silent Hill fans because they've just been robbed every single year after year and after year. And, you know, Konami is like, oh, just the worst. But I think we might actually finally be seeing something soon. When I say soon, I mean within like the next year or two. So that's something, right? That's something. Let me just make sure I don't... Oh my God, guys. Thank you so much. I hope I didn't skip any up here.
Oh, you might have.
No, I'm good. I'm caught up. I just double checked.
Okay.
I hope so too. Dark Eve with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Dark Eve. Says, this is the new generation Resident Evil situation. And the Rose Squad here is like a built-up community that holds both old blood and new blood. I love what you guys have done here, feeling sappy. Oh, man, that means a lot. And
I like that.
I like that too.
Yeah.
We're old blood, new blood. It doesn't matter if
That's
you like
true, though.
new, if you like old, if you like in between. We're all family here. We can all get together and have discussions. That's my biggest thing is I want to have a discussion. I'm okay with people disagreeing with me because that's what creates good discussions. And we don't give each other a hard time. We don't, say you're wrong. No, we just have.
Unless you're actually wrong.
Yeah, if you say Resident Evil 2 isn't the greatest game of all time, you're wrong. No, I'm just kidding. I am totally kidding. Nathan Else Matters. Member for 15 months. Rose Squad Alpha Team, the winning team. Thank you so much, Nathan Else Matters, for your continued support. Hey guys, been a few weeks since I last checked in, but hope you're all okay. More than honored to be a row member as long as I have been. Love you guys. We love you too. Thank you.
Dude.
Been good. Yeah, we're live actually a little later than tonight. And I'll be honest with you guys. I am incredibly picky with thumbnails, and I made about 10.
Yeah, you did.
I made about 10 thumbnails, and
since yesterday, you've been making
I probably put about 4 to 5 hours just into making thumbnails for this stream.
Oh yeah.
And I just couldn't figure it out. And finally, I went back to like my original thumbnail. I was like, I'm just gonna use this.
I like a different one better, but
you like the other one better. Yeah. Maybe we'll use it for something in the future. Yeah. I don't know. I did put time into it.
Good ones, yeah.
Oh man, thumbnails are crucial for me. I want them to be good. And
I get that.
I was so torn because it's like it's right there. I know what I want, but I just don't. I can't. You know when you have an idea in your head and you make something, you're like, that's good, but that's not my idea.
Yeah,
that's kind of how it felt. Yeah, so sorry, we're live late because I had a midlife crisis over a thumbnail. Bubblegum Bubble Butt with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much for your support, and I like that name. Hey there, name's David. No, you're Bubblegum Bubble Butt. My sister came up to visit me this week and loved watching you. She introduced me to your channel, and cool to see the Road RE nerds. Hey, hell yeah, and huge shout out to your sister for introducing you to the Residents of Evil. Now we got both of you guys here at the row, and that's awesome. I'm glad you... The Bubble Butt siblings. Shake it for us, guys. No, just kidding. Sorry, I had to. Oh my god, okay. All right. We're going to read this last one, and then we're going to get into our discussion, and then we're going to take a pause to read more, and then we'll get back into our discussion. We got Lucas Severn with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Lucas. Hey guys, turns out I am not going to the woods this weekend because of my sister's birthday. I'll have to save it for another time. Hey, happy birthday, Lucas Severn's sister. That's awesome. I hope you enjoy it. And huge happy birthday to your sister. And, maybe you'll have a good time. It's nice that you spend time with your family.
Right.
If you like your family. All right. Let me just gather myself here for a second. You guys are too kind to us, though. Thank you. And get the hype in the chat for Resident Evil News finally. Barely. Kinda. We'll see.
Right. Hopefully.
All right. Corey's catching up in the chat. Oh, there's a lot. Wow.
Oh, Empower member for 21 months now. That's
thank you, Em. That's almost 2 years, dude.
As a recruit. Hey guys, hope you guys are having a good one. Oh, for sure. Dude.
Definitely, man. Hope you're having a good one as well. Seth Boothright.
Yeah, member for 17 months on the Rose Squad. Recruit.
Thank you for your continued service to the Rose Squad.
RE2 isn't the greatest game of all time.
Can we get him off the team? How do I
put him on a timeout. I did too.
Sit in the corner and think about what you've done.
Oh shit. Oh no! I deleted his message too.
Oh no, we're kidding.
Just kidding, bro.
Untime him out. It was a joke. It was a. Oh, he's out. He's out.
Oh, somebody else did.
Oh, okay.
Well, he'll be back.
It was a joke that
he'll get it.
If you're not back, we're sorry.
He'll get it.
Okay, he'll get it.
I hope. I mean, that's our humor,
It's our humor.
Hey, Susie.
We're open.
Susie.
Susie here?
I saw her. Now she disappeared.
Oh, there she is. I appreciate a good thumbnail. Thank you, Susie. You understand.
It is important.
As a fellow content creator, you gotta have the best thumbnail. And it's good to see you, Susie. Thank you for coming by. Feel free to put your thoughts too in the chat, so we can talk about all this fun stuff coming up for Resident Evil. All right, and then okay, so we're gonna take a pause on the super chats for right now, just so we can begin our discussion, and then if we'll come back and read all the super chats. So thank you again for all the support, guys. If you have a question for us or you have your thoughts on it, send it here, and we'll try to read it. But if you send it as super chat, we'll definitely get to read all of our super chats. But okay, so we're gonna start off. Okay, so again, Resident Evil News has been incredibly dry, but now something is indicating that we may be getting not only Resident Evil News, but like one of the biggest years in Resident Evil we've gotten in a long time. So recently Capcom released their sales forecast for this fiscal year. And now the fiscal year runs like March through the end of April, so March 2022 through April 2023. So we're in the fiscal year. And now we already know they got Monster Hunter coming out. We know they got Street Fighter coming out.
Yep.
We know the Village DLC is coming out. But there's also been rumors of potential Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah.
And the reveal of the Resident Evil 4 remake.
And others.
And there's some others that I don't care about, because I only care about the Resident Evil stuff, if I'm being honest. But any other Capcom fans, that's awesome. We don't need that track. So there's been rumors now about the Resident Evil 4 remake being in development for over 2 years. But some very legitimate rumors have surfaced. By legitimate, I mean they were leaked. So we all know that last year Capcom had a security breach which took all of their information and leaked it out to the public. Which included that they were working on a Resident Evil 4 remake. Okay, so that's a really good indicator that they're working on, but that doesn't always mean it's guaranteed. They work on stuff, things get canceled. Yeah. We don't know that. We just know at that very time they were working on a Resident Evil 4 remake.
Planning it, or
they were
whatever.
planning it or something.
Yeah.
And then NVIDIA also had a leak shortly after for their games that were coming out for the GeForce Now. On that list was the Resident Evil 4 remake. Okay, so wow, we got 2 leaks now at different times that tell us that the Resident Evil 4 remake is in development with all of the previous rumors that were going around. Mm-hmm. That's a really good indicator. On top of that, when Sony released one of their PS Now trailers, it had Easter eggs of the logo from Resident Evil 4, from the Las Plagas. And so a lot of people are like, okay, these are too many leaks, rumors, hints, Easter eggs. This has got to be happening.
Right.
So as rumors continue to go through, we were told that there would, and again, rumors, grain of salt, until anything is announced. We were told that we would see an early reveal in 2022. We would see a release in 2023. Okay. So with the leaks, the rumors, the dates, and the fiscal year expectations from Capcom, it's all aligning. Like, it's all aligning.
Right.
It's all coming into place. Like, I mean, at this point, if you don't believe it, that's fine. You don't have to believe it.
No.
But I mean, if I were a betting man, I would put my life savings this is coming out very soon.
I'd save at least $20 so I can get some pizza later or something. Yeah,
you gotta save yourself $20. But on top of that, Summer Game Fest is coming next month. It's a huge gaming event. There's no more E3, so they're going to be showcasing a lot of the new games coming out there. I think Jeff Keighley is actually running it. And when I was looking through the list of attendees, Capcom was on the list.
Yeah, they are, right.
There was also another big rumor saying the dates and times that got shared quite a bit on Twitter. So at this point, that is your recap, okay? Choose to believe or not to believe, whatever you guys think, let us know right now in the chat. But that's where we're at, okay? So Resident Evil 4 Remake is most likely coming.
Right.
There's a lot to talk about with that.
But are you sure? Do you think it's going to be shown at the?
Oh, I think there's a good chance. I'm not saying it is, but I think there's a very good chance.
So what about the DLC,
with the way
though?
everything is looking? Well, we'll get it. We're going to talk.
Right.
We'll talk about we'll talk about Resident Evil 4, but everything I just said about how the sales forecast, all that, is the same for the DLC. But we'll come back to that.
Okay. Yeah.
So Resident Evil 4 Remake. Oof. Big shoes to fill.
Oh yeah.
And Capcom has remade 2. They've also remade 3.
And they did all right.
And if I had to give
they did good, and then they did all right.
I think with Resident Evil 2, they did great. And that was Capcom's Dev 1 team.
Right.
And then with Resident Evil 3, I thought it was a good game, but it wasn't a good remake. I felt like there was a lot of missed opportunities. And, going back through, we're like, wow, there's a lot of things missing here. But that was handled outsource. So it's like Resident Evil 2 sold incredibly, so they outsourced 3. They're like, yeah, let's just get it done and rake in the money. And, the sales kind of show. And then if we go back to the leaks that came out earlier, they said that Capcom did see the feedback from Resident Evil 3. They seen the reception, and they kind of seen their faults. So they course corrected, and they brought the Resident Evil 4 remake back in internally from M2, which did Resident Evil 3, was in charge of Resident Evil 4. They brought it back in-house to Capcom's Dev 1 team, the same team that did 7, 2 Remake, and Village. Okay, so that was 3 great games.
In my opinion.
That I would trust Dev 1 way more than I would trust M2. That's just my personal opinion. So with that, I think that makes me much more reassured.
100%.
Still very big shoes to fill, and as much as I enjoyed Resident Evil 2 Remake, I do have to say...
If they can do 4 in a row great games, though...
that would be big. That would be
crazy. So, I mean, that's the scary part.
That's the scary part and with the time, like, I would actually prefer you take the time you need to do this properly.
Oh, yeah.
And what as much as I love Resident Evil 2 Remake, I felt like that wasn't a perfect remake. If I had to say my perfect remake was the Resident Evil 1 remake, that was perfect remake.
At the time.
2 was a great game. I love it. I played all the time. To this day, it's so much fun. But it had its faults. It had some things cut. A lot of the enemies, the spiders, the birds. There was the A and B scenarios didn't jive as well as we would have hoped. It wasn't perfect, but it was great. So if they're remaking 4, it's a much larger undertaking that I feel needs to be handled with care. And so if I had to pick between M2 and Dev 1, I would 100% any day pick Dev 1.
Yeah.
So let's hope they are giving it the time it needs, right? Mm-hmm. But then moving on now to tone, right? So we've gotten other leaks that say that the game is going to take a darker, horror-focused tone, which...
That's iffy for me.
Is it? Okay.
We'll start with that
then. We'll start with that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to like that or not.
So I personally,
I think I will.
Before any of these leaks came out, I always said that if they ever do remake Resident Evil 4, I want to see it play and have the same atmosphere as the Resident Evil 2 remake. I felt like Resident Evil 2, for as dark as it was, it had that tone, right? That horror tone. And I feel like 4 had the setup for it, and at the time 4 was incredible for its atmosphere. But just think about walking through the woods with the leaves kind of falling, the fall autumn breeze blowing, and just it seems empty, but you feel like you're being watched, and you're walking in with the updated today's graphics in the RE engine. You're walking through the forest. It's like if it just slowed down a bit. For me, if it slowed down a bit, it's very over the top. It's very action oriented. And don't get me wrong, I have so much fun playing it.
What game again? I didn't hear what you said.
Resident Evil 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah, it's so much fun. It's much more action oriented. But I was like, what if they took that whole concept, but they slowed it down a bit and made it a more horror focused? So personally, when I heard they were going more horror focused, I was on board. I was like, yes,
me too, right away.
And so, okay, so why are you said that you're kind of iffy on it?
Because that's going to be a tough feat for them to change the whole tone of the game.
The tone of the game, okay.
I mean, the first one isn't really horror.
Yeah,
per se.
And I get what you're basically saying, that the game is like kind of perfect as is.
Well, not perfect,
but it's good as
the way it is.
So why
I like
change
it the way it is. Yeah.
Where I'm more on the side of like, let's go more horror.
No, I want them to go more horror, but
okay.
I'm worried.
Yeah.
I'm worried that it might not be as good.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And to your point is, I understand the gameplay. I want to be more horror. I want to see it in the RE engine, but at the same time, I don't want them to change what made Resident Evil 4 so special. It was still campy, like the old Resident Evil. Leon still had his one-liners. Mm-hmm. It was still...
freaking one of the biggest lines, the big line.
Did your right hand come off? No thanks, that bro.
One too.
There were so many. Where's everyone going, bingo? Like, there were so many, and it's like, I would hate to see them just remove that. Whereas if you go back to Resident Evil 1, to the Resident Evil 1 remake, it was much more realistic, but they still had campy dialogue in it, right? They still had a lot of that, what made the first game so special. So as far as gameplay, slow it down, make it more horror focused, but the tone of the game should still kind of be that horror but campy.
Right.
I think to find that fine balance.
Yeah.
To please everybody.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And you could still go slower and horror focused, but still have your action elements, right? A lot of the fun of Resident Evil 4 is the grind. You can still have a horror game with a grind.
It's still, I mean, even the first RE4 was kind of, there's some horror elements.
Yeah, definitely.
Going to the cult and stuff too, and they're just chanting, coming at you.
I do love that whole concept of the cult and this ancient parasite that has been here for centuries. You know what I mean? I love that.
Yeah.
We didn't really discuss, like, is a Resident Evil 4 remake necessary? Do we need that? Is it? What do you think? We've talked about it before, but...
Well, we don't need any remake, but
yeah,
I want one.
I feel like the game is perfect as it is. Like, why touch it? I feel like Code Veronica is much more deserving.
It is.
Outbreak if you want to do multiplayer. But I'm not going to lie. I would love to see it. I want to see it. I
hope if they are doing it that they nail it, dude. I
hope so. I mean, I'm
so hyped.
I just hope it's good. So now we can kind of move on then back to the leak. So we discussed the horror focus, the darker tone. Now we're going to move on into... they said that the side characters will have larger roles.
Right.
So Ashley, Ada, Louise, Mike. I'm just kidding. I don't know if Mike's going to have a larger role. But I do think that, like, Lewis, I thought was a great side character, and he played really well to Leon. And the fact that they will be expanding these, I think he was gone too soon. I think that expanding these characters and diving deeper into their story kind of reminds me of what they did with like 2 Remake, where Marvin had a short thing, and in the 2 Remake he still kind of had a short thing, but he was much more in depth.
He was so
his
in-depth.
Acting, and even Kendo, Robert
too.
Kendo. Like, if they're going to give these characters more character,
they gave him so much character in RE2.
Yeah, I'm all for that. You know, like I think that'll be great. And you know, what are they going to do with Ashley? I don't know. We're yet to see, but I think that there's a whole portion of this discussion we're going to dedicate to Ashley coming up.
Definitely.
Yeah. So the side characters will have larger roles. That's great. It kind of builds their character, which in return makes you feel like you care about them more. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah. So then moving on now, Ada's Separate Ways. Her story is going to also be expanded upon and tie more in with the game. And so when I first heard that, I was like, amazing, because I didn't remember playing Separate Ways when I was younger. We recently played through that, and I felt like that actually tied in super well. So I was like, how are they going to tie that in with the game more? I mean,
they said they were going to expand it or something?
Yeah, they were going to expand it to tie it in further with
rumor.
the leaks, yeah. Again, we're talking about rumors and leaks right now, so nothing confirmed yet. But I think that them expanding and tying in sounds great, but recently replaying it ties in really well. Like, how are they going to tie it in better than how they did it?
Get rid of those stupid glasses. I kicked over the ugliest glasses.
It was a game of its time.
Yeah,
and at that time,
back then.
Those Mission Impossible glasses were super cool.
Spears, I think.
Britney Spears sunglasses
back then. I don't know.
So far, personally, as long as it doesn't lose touch of what the game's about and the campy tone, everything sounds great. Horror focus, expanded side character roles, Ada's expanded.
Yeah.
Now I want to talk about some of the things we would like to see improved or changed or removed, and I personally don't want to see anything removed, or altered from the remake. So what's one thing that you want to see them do with the core game now remaking it? I have like 10.
Okay,
you want me to go first?
Okay.
Yeah. So I would love to see Dr. Salvador, Chainsaw Guy.
Yeah.
I would love to see these environments rebuilt similar, open world-esque, but he is now kind of in the same boat as Mr. X in the Resident Evil 2 remake, where he stalks you through. Yeah, I've said it before, but where he stalks you through the village, and he just appears at certain times.
Oh, I'd love that.
The tension that would bring. Oh my God! A lot of people have said
when he dies, the sisters will be the next
sisters.
ones,
Yeah, we made the joke before when we talked about this that there's a whole chainsaw family, and their whole thing in life was they would go to wood competitions, chainsaw competitions, and then Leon came by and he stole all their gold and he killed all the villagers, and so this chainsaw, this family of chainsaw people,
they're just lumberjacks.
They're just lumberjacks, just trying to do their job.
Fair living, an honest living.
And Leon comes in just
blasting away,
breaking into houses, stealing all their precious family heirlooms. And but like you said, like once Dr. Salvador is gone, like you got his sisters, and like just to have that sort of gameplay mechanic of Mr. X, but for the chainsaw family, I think that would be amazing.
I think so too.
So that's one thing I would like to see.
Yeah.
Altered, but in a way that improves, right? That pursuer. The games have always been about pursuers. Aside from Resident Evil 1, like 2 had a pursuer, Mr. X. And then 3 had Nemesis. Like Nemesis is like still to this day my favorite pursuer of that time. Yeah. Even though I think they completely improved on it with Mr. X and the Resident Evil 2 remake.
Did. And then in the 3 remake though, he was a little too superpowers or whatever you want to call it.
And the problem with Nemesis and the Resident Evil 3 remake was not his AI. His AI was great. It was literally Mr. X times 10, right? It was how he should have been. The problem with him in Resident Evil 3 was the game design.
Yeah.
Where it had sections where it just was awesome, but then the game changed and it went linear or took a different direction, and it was broken up to the point where it just felt like, okay, I'm going to see him here and then I'm not going to see him, and I'm going to see him here and I'm not going to see him. Whereas in Resident Evil 2, for a large chunk of the game, you don't know where he's going to show up, and he's pursuing you because it had an open world-esque gameplay style. And a lot of people don't know, Resident Evil is not open world. Yeah, it is. It just slowly opens and expands as you play through it. But you can go back to a lot of those areas, and having that pursuer enemy that shows up randomly in a gameplay in a game design like that is perfect. In a game that's broken up into linear chunks, it's not necessarily as good.
Right.
You know, I thought a lot about what, because everybody said Nemesis his AI is terrible in the Resident Evil 3 remake. He's not near as good as Mr. X. It's not. It's not that. His AI is great. It's just the design.
Saying, right? Yeah.
So
it is. So you're on a path basically.
You know, there's chunks where it's open world. Like I think the demo had the best open world-esque design of Resident Evil 3. It was just the other things. And I'm not here to shit on Resident Evil 3. I'm just talking about gameplay design. So that could take me into Dr. Salvador being the pursuer in Resident Evil 4 Remake. They would need to have that open world-esque design. And the original Resident Evil 4 did have that in a sense. There was chapters, but in most of those chapters you could go all the way back.
Right.
You could backtrack and you could go look for loot.
If you don't look at the map and stuff.
You could, but it's not like it was.
I like that.
For the most part, it wasn't broken up to where you couldn't go back. For the most part, you could go back through the whole village and you could still go look for your treasures. It was a little faster, but it was still similar design. So I think in the Resident Evil 4 Remake, they could do that. That was my one thing. I talked too much about that, but what's your one thing you would like to see
I've seen a couple people, Susie, I saw say, get rid of the Salazar Gundam, the big robot.
I was gonna say that, but yes, yeah, like I would. That's one thing I would be happy with. It. They don't have to necessarily remove, but completely change. Yeah. Because if we're gonna remake it and we're gonna make it more horror focused, let's do something believable within the world of Resident Evil. Then, not necessarily now, because at this point anything is possible.
He's got a lot of money, that guy though.
Oh yeah,
to build the castle and all that.
But there was a point when I first played that game where I was like, "Come on, man, get this out of here." So that would be something that'd be cool with them completely like altering that, where the big giant stone statue.
What would you rather see?
What?
Or what would you rather it be than that? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, honestly, that part's kind of unnecessary.
It is.
You know, it's all set up to have this thing stalk you while you're trying to run on a bridge for the quick time event. You don't need that. You don't need that. So okay.
Oh, I know what I want to get rid of.
I was gonna say, I think I got your thing.
Well, actually, all the quick time events, but the freaking mine carts and shit. What were you thinking?
You don't like Donkey Kong 2?
No, well, I mean that's all right. But I don't like it in RE4.
Okay, so you don't like
I don't want that.
I hated the minecart part.
But that also makes it. That was actually a good part too because of how many times it took us to do it.
Yeah.
You feel so rewarded afterwards.
It does, but it was a very. I thought it was a nice change of flow.
Oh no, I know what you thought of the jet ski.
No, I thought you were gonna say you want to get rid of QuickTime events. I was like, I'm all for that.
No, the jet ski's the worst boss in any RE game.
The jet ski could be cool.
That's the worst boss.
But going back
to
getting rid of the mine carts, like what would you want to supplement that with?
I don't know.
Because I still feel like that was a cool ride, right? Like it was a cool little change of pace.
No, it is.
Yeah. But I get what you're saying too. That does kind of alter the game style.
But no quick times though. But,
no quick times. I can get behind that. I can get behind that. Yeah,
remember my first time when we did it on the road to Village?
Yeah.
The first time I got right to the end and I missed the quick time at the end.
Oh yeah, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. Okay, so another thing that I would like to see is Ashley's. I'm going to talk about Ashley for a second, okay?
Let's talk about her for a few minutes.
I think
I have things to say.
She gets a lot of hate, and most of it is completely warranted. But Sherry's AI in the original Resident Evil 2 was far worse. You'd go 5 feet from her, and she'd just sit down, right? So I get it because you're trying to save Ashley, and people are pursuing her.
Right.
That's frustrating, right? Leon, help! It doesn't help that her voice was by Sandy Cheeks, Sandy Cheeks voice actress, which is annoying. But I do think her AI could be vastly improved. Now, do I want her go guns a-blazing? I never have to worry about her? No, because that kind of breaks the whole point of escorting her. But can she defend herself? Yes. I think she should be able to defend herself to an extent. To an extent where she can do her thing and not be a dumb AI, but she can also... You're also still trying to escort her, right? You're trying to help the president's daughter.
Purpose, right.
Yeah, so like I don't want to break the purpose of it.
No, I like that.
But I don't want her to be stupid and defenseless at the same time. I feel like she could
kick him in the balls, pipe or something.
Stab him, shoot. Knife. Here's a gun. Here's how to use a gun.
Maybe you get temporaries like grenades.
Temporary, something. She's got to have something to somewhat defend herself. I don't want to remove that aspect completely because that does change a huge chunk of what the game is about.
Right, that actually makes the game the challenge.
It makes it challenging, but she can't be as dumb as she was and as defenseless as she was because she's obviously fully capable of operating a handgun. Just show her how to
she's the president's daughter.
Yeah, you would think that she would have, so give her something, but still at a point where she can get overrun. She's not trained like Leon, but she knows basic self-defense. Let's do that. I think that we can all get behind that.
I'm for that. That's what I was gonna bring up earlier. I was like, I want to change Ashley completely, but that's
that's where you're
same
gonna go
point
with
I was
it.
gonna go on.
Other things that I would like to see, really leading into the reverse talk about if they are remaking 4, I would be devastated if they removed mercenaries again for some 4 versus 1 multiplayer Resident Evil. If you like that, I'm happy for you. Yeah. I don't want to see that again. I don't want to see that.
I want to see mercenaries.
I want to see mercenaries back. And if you want to add multiplayer, add mercenaries multiplayer. We're all for that. Bless you.
Thank you.
We're all for mercenaries multiplayer, but don't remove mercenaries. And yes, you did add mercenaries to Village, and I'll give you credit for that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same kind of mercenaries, and I'm not trying to.
It wasn't bad,
but I'm trying to be critical, right? It wasn't bad, but it wasn't the same type of mercenaries that we've known. And Resident Evil 4 had a fantastic mercenaries mode, lots of characters, lots of scenarios, lots of replayability. If you're going to remake it, I at least need to see what was originally in it remade. Right. Don't remove anything or don't change anything. You know, I'm very passionate about that because, like, come on, man. We're remaking it. We're remaking it for a reason, to improve it, not to make it worse. And if they want to release reverse and stuff like that, cool. But don't remove the stuff that we like, you know?
Right. Yeah, add all you want to it.
Add all you want.
Make sure everything else is good first.
Yeah, like, so Mercenaries is the mode I do not want to see removed, especially, like, separate ways. Assignment Ada. Like, I want to see all that stuff. And Resident Evil 4, a lot of people say it's overrated, but I don't think so. I think for the game design itself is great, but you got to think of all the other things, all the modes. The game had so much in it.
The merchant, the bottle caps,
the bottle
That's a whole other little mini game.
Oh my god, yeah, the shooting gallery.
If they don't make that the collector's item,
oh my god, I need the shooting gallery.
Oh my god, I'll buy every one of them if they for their collector's.
Oh my god, yeah, if they actually make bottle caps physical, I'll buy them.
I would buy them. Yeah, I don't buy collector items either, really. You know, I'm not a collector.
But those things were so cool. But I love them. That's the thing is, like, it had so much in it. As a fan of Resident Evil 4 now, not originally when it came out, you guys might have listened to old podcasts. I didn't like it. It was only a few years ago where I replayed it and fell in love with it. As a fan now, I will say that we'll be devastated if you remove all these cool things. The shooting gallery, mercenaries. Keep that stuff in it. Remake it to improve it, not to change it. Honestly, like, there was another topic I did want to jump on, but I think that bonus modes are very important. Especially like mercenaries in separate ways. I mean, that's
and the shooting gallery
and
that's a bonus mode. It is. In my opinion.
Last thing I want to touch on is the funnest thing about the funnest thing about Resident Evil 4 is the grind and inventory management and the upgrading system. I honestly don't want it. I know a lot of people say it takes you out when you shoot something and you see something glowing and you pick up and you get all these coins, the PTAs. That's what's fun about it, though. I love all the collectibles, finding the blue medallions to shoot, getting all the PTAs to upgrade your weapons.
Yes, it gives you a purpose. It gives you a purpose. Every kill you do, it's a purpose.
It's a purpose. You're grinding something. You're leveling up your weapons.
Either dodge them or kill them to get the
exactly.
The
and you start like in over your head, and by the end of it, you're like, man, I am the villain here. They fear me. I don't fear them. You know, but it was that ride you went on, that grind you had to get to that point that was just made the game so much more replayable. So fun. You could replay it with a different weapon set. You could replay it in a completely different style. Like the grind and the collectibles, I think that is
the weapon upgrading is probably
it's so good.
The best.
Village did tap back into that. Village did tap back into that, and I applaud them for that.
I think all of that.
Yeah, it was.
Besides the inventory management,
it was definitely good. It was almost like the same. Yeah. It was almost the same. And you know, like that's gotta stay, man. That's like a staple to that game. And I love Resident Evil 2 Remake, and I think that Resident Evil 2 Remake's inventory is perfect because that's the style of game it was. But 4 is a different style when it comes to that stuff, and you can't remove that. I don't want to see that.
You can't.
So I know that might some older fans might be like, I don't want that stuff in there. Personally, I think it needs to be in there. If we're doing 4,
it does.
It's very important. So I think that pretty much is a good wrap up.
Oh, there's
there's way more. We still got all the Village DLC.
I hope the dog's there.
It's that dog. You gotta have the dog in there. That's the thing is, as I think about Resident Evil 4 and I think about all the things in it, it's like I want all that to stay, man.
Cascade says Big Cheese would be a good pursuer.
Big Cheese, and a lot of people said Big Cheese would be a good pursuer, and honestly, he would probably make the most sense. But I just think the Chainsaw Guy is like iconic, just like Mr. X is iconic in Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
Chainsaw Guy is iconic, but
Big Cheese,
yeah, Big Cheese, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, there's so many things they could do. That game has so much in it.
It does,
so much.
And it just goes back to big shoes to fill.
Huge.
And don't remake it if you're not going to do it justice.
World's biggest shoe. No, not that.
So I'm sure we're going to come up with a few other things, but right now I'm going to catch up with the super chat. So thank you guys all so much for the support. And then we're going to jump into our Resident Evil Village DLC discussion. And then after that, we're going to jump into Darkside Chronicles. So I told you guys it's going to be a very packed episode. So thank you all so much for
Memorial Day weekend, guys.
It's Memorial Day weekend. Let's go. 3-day weekend. Hell yeah.
I was supposed to have a 4-day weekend.
Were you?
Why we work today.
Oh, you did work today.
Stupid.
I didn't work today. But we have 700 people here and 400 likes, guys. Thank you so much for all the likes. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. It's fun to have the hype going again. This is the best time when we can all come together and speculate and talk about things and theorize. So I'm actually going to have probably videos coming about of what I want to see in a Resident Evil 4 remake, and also what I want to see in the DLC for Village. I'll have like my own videos separate, but right now it's a good way to kind of like feel out our thoughts and yeah, think about what we want. You know what I mean? Like this is a good discussion. It's a good brainstorming. Brainstorming, yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah, I think that's the right word.
Yeah. Something like that.
All right, so catching up now here, we got Scuba Steve, member for 16 months, Rose Squad Alpha Team, the winning team. Thank you so much, Scuba Steve, for your continued support. It's taken me a long time to actually get to it, but I beat Village yesterday for the first time. I really enjoyed the gameplay a lot. Excited for the DLC. Happy Friday, Rose Squad. Happy Friday, and I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. I am just as excited for the DLC. I can't wait.
I hope it's good.
Village was a fun ride, and I think that there's a lot to talk about that.
Exactly. The gameplay was fun.
The gameplay was so much fun.
I mean, the graphics are my favorite.
Oh, we were just testing it out earlier, and the graphics still hold.
God.
I mean, Resident Evil 7 still holds up, and that came out in 2017. We got Katsuka92, member for 9 months, Rose Squad recruit. Thank you for the continued support, and you got your Rose Squad baby there, 9 months. RE2 is the GOAT. There you go. High five. High five. Honorary Alpha Team member. Scrolling down here, we got Nathan Hawthorne, and I think this might have skipped a ton.
I think it did.
Oh,
yeah, it did that for me earlier,
no.
Too. You'll get it.
I'm going back up.
It should be there.
Going back up. Oh, wow. Holy crap.
There were, yeah. I seen a couple earlier.
So we gotta look for Nathan Hawthorne.
Please.
Oh, this isn't updating.
No.
It's not updating.
Well, maybe.
What's going on with it?
No, it is. It's just these are the member things, maybe?
No, it's all of them. Okay, we gotta scroll back up. YouTube's doing a weird thing.
Look at, it's the most recent right here.
Yeah. No, it's as far as it goes. All right, let me just go pull up my actual.
YouTube,
Let me pull up this so I can actually go through. All right. Apologies, we'll get her there. We'll get her there. But yeah, I'm excited that everybody else is excited and that so many people wanted to come by to listen to us talk about it.
I can't wait to hear news.
Yeah, no,
I
same.
needed some RE news. I miss it.
We've
so
all
much.
been starved for it.
Jonesing for it.
Yeah. Let's look for Nathan here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it might not tell us the members, but at least we can see all the super chats.
We were up.
Yeah.
It was above these. It was above this.
Tony.
It was above this. Seth is back, by the way. Sorry about blocking you.
Oh, there's a 50 though. I don't see.
No.
Oh, what? Why doesn't it show me the 50?
It did. No, it did.
Oh, it did?
Yes.
Oh, so maybe Tony chatted again.
No, he did. He did like 4 of them.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you guys for the support. I didn't realize we had that much. Oh my god. All right. So where was the last one?
No, we're up still. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
We're above Justice. Dude.
Oh, okay. So Chris Kelly Media with a $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Chris Kelly, for your support. Hey boys, what do you think the RE Village DLC will be? We'll get to that shortly. I am not convinced that it will be Chris's DLC or Ada. I have a feeling Lady Dimitrescu will be featured due to her popularity. Hope all is well. That is a good theory, and honestly, they might have had so many other ideas they wanted to do, but once Village released, they're like, wow, she's super popular. Maybe we should do a prequel. I could totally see that.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much for that. We got Sabrina Sanctuary of Scars with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Sabrina. Bubblegum Bubble Butt, such a nerd, but you're my bro. Oh, you guys are bro. Okay.
Oh, you're the sister.
You're the sister. All right, that makes sense.
That makes so much sense.
And we got Amy G with a £2 super chat. Thank you so much, Amy. It would probably was a super sticker or nothing to say. We appreciate the support. We got a $5 from Tony, new to Retro Reviews. Oh, I did.
Yeah.
But best case, RE4 was perfect as what it was. If RE4 Remake goes more horror and changes it, that's fine because how can you top the original anyway?
He's got a different, a different look on it. I like that.
Yeah, that's it. That's good outlook
That's
on
kind
it.
of what I was thinking too, though. Like, they might not do as well because if they switch it,
Yeah.
it's not the same game.
And everybody will say, well, you always have the original go-to, but it's like you only get one chance at a remake. They're never going to remake it again, at least not anytime soon.
They might remake one.
They might remake
You know
one.
cool
They
that
might
would be?
remake one. Thank you for that, Tony. And then Justice Dude 97 with a $50 super chat. Our first big super chat of the night.
Yeah, I saw that earlier and I was like, oh.
Justice Dude, that big Duke award is yours, my friend. Please, everybody in the chat, give it up for Justice Dude and that incredibly generous super chat. We greatly appreciate that, my man. Thank you so much. A lot of people believe Resident Evil 4 was the beginning of Resident Evil's identity crisis, and I kind of have to agree to an extent. It's still an amazing game. I'm super happy to hear they're going to focus a bit more on horror.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it, too,
I completely
dude.
agree with that. Honestly, I feel like that's where my shift in the Resident Evil series went. I fell in love with it in a different way, but it's not the same as I fell in love with it originally. Honestly, it doesn't mean it's bad, but it is that change, right? 100%, I agree with that. Dark Eve with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Dark Eve. Still Chainsaw Poster Family Salvador. The Chainsaw Poster Family Salvador. I like that.
Oh, Steel. Yeah, that's the brand of chainsaws, Steel.
They're sponsored by Chainsaws. That's good.
I laughed at that one.
Seth Boothroyd with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Seth. Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Testing super chat wasn't working earlier. Yeah, it got weird for us, too, but thank you for the support, dude. It looks like that worked.
And you're back.
And you're back. Yeah. TGV with a $5. Thank you, TGV. Says, for Resident Evil 2 Remake, make it so you can't just buy an RPG for only $10K. Make it 1 mil, or where you can buy
is it only 10K?
one to make it hard and make Ashley useful.
100K.
I agree with making Ashley useful, but again, you only had one shot, so you only get to take out one boss. You only got one, so I kind of thought that was okay.
And if you missed, though, you wasted it.
You wasted it, yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I thought it was pretty balanced.
I like that.
But I get what you're saying, too. Like, make it impossible. What if you miss? I don't know. I thought, like, the whole grind in Resident Evil 4 was, like, perfectly balanced.
It was very well balanced.
Wasn't it the first Resident Evil game that added adaptive difficulty, where the game would adapt depending on your playstyle?
Right,
so if you sucked, it would get really easy, and if you're really good and getting everything, it would make it difficult.
It might be the first.
They gotta have that. But I'm pretty sure Resident Evil 2 Remake had adaptive difficulty as well. Yeah. Seth Boothroyd with a $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Seth Boothroyd, for all your support tonight. Reportedly, M2 wanted to be more faithful remake after Resident Evil 3 Remake, but Capcom didn't want that direction and handed it back to Dev 1. Find that a bit concerning. And nobody seems to be pointing this out. Actually, I think I talked about that in a really early leak video, how they wanted to be more faithful, but Capcom wanted to reimagine it. Again, that is a little, but I do trust Dev 1. I do. They've earned my respect. So if they felt like it was for the better, we'll see. And if they burn me, well, I'll know going forward. You know what I mean? But like 7, I thought that got me back into the series. 2 was amazing. Village was a fun ride. Like, so far they haven't.
They haven't let us down yet.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
So whatever they wanted to do, I'll trust them.
Right. I mean, it's got to be at least good.
It's got to be good,
with their track record, honestly.
So it didn't show us like the member upping. So, but I can see it here. James Powell, member for 7 months, Rogue Squad recruit, worried about Resident Evil 4 Remake. Why touch a perfect game? Because they want that money.
That was the highest selling game, right?
No, it wasn't.
Or one of them.
I think 7 now is the top selling. 5 was for the longest time.
I think Village is up there though too.
Village is going out there, but 2 is number 2.
The original
2 Remake. Oh, I don't actually know if it was 2 Remake or 2.
The original 2 probably because there's so many ports.
I don't know if they consider 2 Remake to be in the same category as the 2 original.
I don't know.
Let's get that 2 up to the top spot, baby. I feel like actually 2 Remake is the perfect direction Resident Evil should go going forward.
Definitely.
Whereas Resident Evil 1 Remake is still my perfect version of Resident Evil. And 2, the original, is my favorite game of all time. So, yeah. We got Sean M., member for 30 months, Rogue Squad Alpha Team, the winning team. Thank you so much for that continued support, Sean. Appreciate that greatly.
30
you didn't say
months,
nothing.
Bro?
That's a long time.
Hell yeah.
Lance Christopher with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Lance, for your support. They should retcon the story like Final Fantasy VII did. Sherry? What part of the story should they retcon? Like the whole Resident Evil 4? Because I don't know if I can get behind that. Because I actually really loved that side story to what we... Because like after 3, do you go more bioweapons or do you go with an ancient parasite that's formulated a cult? I personally think that's a super cool direction. And honestly, I wish they would have explored that more after 4. And they didn't. And I feel like that was it was untapped potential.
Yeah.
That whole trilogy should have been focused on that cult. Personally, that's what I think. I love that.
Right, because I mean, if that was a real thing, people would find it spiritual, and
And yeah,
and
it just
somebody
kind
would
of
take it-
came and went, and it's like,
Make a cult out of
"What?
it."
That was so cool. There could have been so
Right.
much more there. They had their grubby hands and everything. They got the president's daughter kidnapped, even though their whole
Crazy.
plot of kidnapping her is kind of loose.
Yeah.
But we got Robert Willing with a 2-month. Bravo team,
bravo.
thank you for the continuous
Finally,
support.
I got the
There's your
bravo.
bravo, yeah. Hey, I met Stephanie Panisillo at Motor City Comic Con. Such a sweet lady. Talked to her on Sunday, and she gave me a free signed photo after a fun time. That's awesome, dude. And she's
cool as hell.
She's super cool. We've talked to her a few times, and every time she's been
Nice.
super down to earth, super cool, and super engaging with the community.
funny.
And funny. And I appreciate that. She's got a very upbeat personality.
Quirky.
Quirky. Yeah, definitely. I appreciate that. Cat Shark, member for 27 months, Row Squad recruit. Thank you for over 2 years, Cat Shark, my favorite Cat
Our
Shark.
favorite character.
Leon is the villain in Resident Evil 4, like Corey is in Silent Hill 2. I said that when I was playing Resident Evil 4. I said, like, who's the real bad guy here? He comes from America to investigate. He breaks into people's houses. As soon as they self-defense, they want to get him out of the house, and he shoots him in the face. Then he steals all their riches, and he just walks through like he owns the place because he's agent of the president of the United States. Like, get the fuck out of here, guy.
Right?
You're an asshole. They were fine until you did.
Thousands of bodies on you.
I mean,
dude.
they did kidnap the president's daughter. I get it, but like,
There's only a few of them. The villagers probably didn't want anything to do with that.
yeah, they had nothing to do with that, bro. You just brought them into it and then shot them all in the face. And took all their valuables. Like,
Right.
yeah, real dickhead. We got holy crap. We got
Rob himself.
yeah, that's one. Oh, Rob himself, member for 9 months. Yeah, your Row Baby Bravo team. Thank you for the continued support, dude. What's your favorite Resident Evil graphics mod upgrade across all the PC games on PC? Love what you guys do. Glad to be a part of the channel. Thank you, and that's a good question.
Yeah, that's
So
one for you.
it's a good juggle between the Resident Evil 2 Seamless HD project, because that literally touched up the game that is the reason why I love Resident Evil, right?
Ooh.
It literally brought it up to,
RE4.
yeah. Or the second one is the
UHD.
Resident Evil 4 HD.
That would be mine too.
Ultimate, yeah, or the HD. What was it called? Ultimate HD?
UHD, I think. Oh, no, that was the old one?
No, UHD was the official one they released. That was nowhere on par
Was it?
with the fan one. Yeah.
No, this new one was called the... I'm looking it up.
Yeah, but that new one that came out that was in development for like a decade. Oh my god, it's glorious. Like, it literally did everything that Capcom should have done with a AAA team working on the Resident Evil 4 UHD PC port. Fans did it. Fans killed it. It's amazing, and it literally is another reason why do we need a Resident Evil 4 remake when we have this? Yeah, so that HD mod that came out recently for Resident Evil 4. So between 2 and that, amazing. They also just released a reshade ray tracing mod for Resident Evil 4 that just came across my feed that I want to check out. It looks really cool.
I haven't heard that yet.
So that's a good question. We got the A2Z Gamer with a $20 super chat. Thank you so much, the A2Z Gamer. We appreciate that support. You guys are amazing. Love y'all. Hey, thank you so much, man. We appreciate you a ton, and thank you for that support. That's very generous of you.
Heck yeah.
We got Seth Boothroyd with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Seth, again for your support. Says, if we are going to eventually get a Resident Evil 5 remake, they really need to do a Code Veronica remake. It will be really confusing for newcomers otherwise. I feel like, yeah, like that game, the reason why you remake a game is because the controls or mechanics are outdated. And I can agree that some of the controls with Resident Evil 4 are outdated, but Code Veronica still had that classic fixed camera angle style that I love, but a lot of people would be turned off by, and it is a good chunk of the story. We finally get to see Claire and Chris come together with Wesker.
Yeah, I like that game a lot, dude.
That game was great, and it's like, it's so underrated, but it's like, that's a game that needs a remake treatment for modern day style.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, that one needs it.
It needs it, you know?
Does.
Whereas Resident Evil 4, it's like, it's technically,
it's okay.
yeah, it looks,
with that that
it
new
looks
one,
great
the
still.
new HD
It
mod.
plays fine, yeah, so, agree.
That new HD mod is just, that's probably my favorite one, honestly.
I think because of the amount of time and work that went into that, that probably is the best. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Oh. All right, scrolling down here, we got Rambling Deviant with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Rambling Deviant. Code Veronica is easily my favorite Resident Evil. So as much as I love Resident Evil 4, I am deeply irritated it's getting a full-blown remake over Code Veronica. Would you all take a CV remake over 4? At least fans making it.
Oof.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, me personally, yeah.
I probably would, but
you like 4, like...
I like 4 a lot.
Yeah.
I really do.
And I do too, but I think Code Veronica is like that style, like that storyline I want to see remade, you know? And then,
definitely.
you know, you did, you know, 2 and 3.
I mean, yeah, Code Veronica needs it a lot more. I mean, the
Yeah.
graphics are alone.
More deserving. I'm still excited to see what Resident Evil 4 Remake
Oh,
would
dude,
look
I'm
like, though.
so freaking hyped.
Justice Dude 97 again.
What?
With another $50 super chat. You have unlocked another Big Duke award. Thank you so much, Justice Dude, for all your support tonight. We appreciate it greatly. Please, everybody in the chat, let's give it up for Justice Dude.
Clap them cheeks.
Clap those cheeks for Justice Dude. Get those big lady D emojis in the chat. Thank you so much, dude. Says, I wonder how much of Resident Evil 3 Remake's budget went to Resistance, and I wonder if that was because of cut content.
That
well.
was a cause of con.
Oh, it was a cause of content. It was a different team. It was It was a different team working on Resistance than M2 was working on, and they had an outsourced team working on Resistance. So
Really?
I don't think that had anything to do with the cut content.
Well, maybe the money wise.
Money-wise, maybe.
Right.
But I think I know the reason for the way Resident Evil 3 turned out to be what it is, and I'll explain that in a second. Oh, well, I would also love a Resident Evil 1 in the RE engine.
Yeah.
What do you want to see remade next, Code Veronica or Resident Evil 1? Code Veronica.
Outbreak. Oh, Code Veronica.
I'm still very hesitant about remaking 1 because I feel like the Resident Evil 1 remake we currently have is...
Oh, but don't you want to see
Chef's
it in
kiss.
the third person one?
I do want to see it, but...
Just selfishly, you know, just one more.
Selfishly, yes. Selfishly, yes, but Code Veronica still. I agree.
Yeah, that's number one on my list probably too.
Yeah.
And then Outbreak, and then 1.
So I don't think that that Resident Evil 3 remake was bad because M2 intentionally wanted to cut content and do it that way. I think it was missed opportunities and cut content because of Capcom giving them a timeline. I don't think they had, because you could see in the game files and when you break the world and you kind of look out, they had a lot of the stuff in development. Mm-hmm. They had a lot of ideas you can see they wanted to do, which would have made it far better. But I don't think they had the time to do it. I think they had a very strict deadline, and I feel like they were rushed. I feel like that's where the problem lies, is they were rushed.
Yeah.
So I can't 100% fault M2 because I don't know what their original intentions were.
Yeah, they might be just...
They might have had it, yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows? It's hard to say. But it's good.
Well, somebody knows.
Somebody knows, yeah. TGV with a $5. Thank you, TGV. He says, well, I have to head to bed now. It's good seeing you guys. Good seeing you too, man. Thank you for hanging out. Good night. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for your support. Jericho J says with a $5. Thank you, Jericho. Watch them overhaul the lore and turn Code Veronica into Resident Evil 4. Talk about a crazy bait and switch.
What?
Oh, God. That would... If we all thought a Resident Evil 4 remake was coming, and it is coming, but it's actually Code Veronica, oh my God, that would be amazing.
I would be confused.
I would be confused, but that would be amazing. And then they were going to do 4 after, and it was going to be actual Resident Evil 5. Because I do personally feel like Code Veronica should have been 4.
I don't know what you said there.
Like, if they just change it all up, if they do RE5, but it's actually 4.
Oh, they
just like Code Veronica, you know what I mean?
Keep doing that.
Yeah, they just keep doing that. I'd be okay with that, honestly.
I guess.
I'd be super okay with
that.
that.
As long as they do the Code Veronica right.
As long as they do, right, yeah. That's crazy. Rico Buros with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Rico, for your support, man. It's good to see you. It's been a little bit. Resident Evil Remake is still the best and most well-done game of all time, period. I had to, JJ and Corey.
Also better than 2 is what he's saying.
Oh.
Which I'm okay with him saying it, but...
I mean, honestly, if I had to say, like, what is the perfect made Resident Evil game, I would say Resident Evil 1 Remake. What is my favorite of the GOAT would be Resident Evil 2, but I agree.
RE2 Remake is pretty good, though, for
Resident Evil 2 Remake is good, yeah. It's fun.
So good.
Robert Willing with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Robert Willing. I'm a PC gamer. All 4 needs is better modern controls.
Yeah?
Agreed.
The whole not moving while shooting.
But I still don't...
Which I don't mind.
I still don't mind the controls, you know? Like, I don't hate them, but I get it.
It's kind of its thing, though, too. Is that, you know...
Yeah.
That changed the game a lot.
It would change it if you can move it, and because you don't usually... I almost never use the camera control. You know,
I don't think I ever do either.
Yeah, I would just move. So like, if I could use move it around like Resident Evil 2 Remake with the camera, yeah, I'd be okay with that.
That's how it would be. I think it's gonna be third person. It's gonna be the same as RE2 Remake. It's my guess.
I think so.
Like the same
gameplay style. Yeah. Bubblegum Bubble Butt, welcome to the Row Squad Recruit. Thank you so much for your support. Spam those custom emojis. You've unlocked them. And let's all welcome Bubblegum Bubble Butt to the Row Squad. That's our 4th sign-up tonight. We must have missed one.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
I don't think we did.
We got another one here, and I apologize, but I don't know where it is.
No, we had them.
Right here. Amy G, no, I read that. Okay. I'm sorry if I missed one, but 4 new signups tonight. Row Squad strong. Thank you.
Oh, that's a recruit too.
All right, so now we're going to be moving on to topic number 2. I feel like we talked a lot. That was a lot of talking. Give me 1 minute to gather.
It's Memorial Day weekend, guys.
It's Memorial Day weekend. We got Resident Evil news, maybe, coming.
I'm so hyped. Oh. It's long overdue, honestly.
It is. Yeah, we'll chat for a second. We'll jump into the next one. Okay, Arrow 47 member for 15 months, Row Squad recruit. Thank you for your continued support. Hey guys, I just ordered Daymare 1998. I like that game. I thought it was good. It's not perfect, but it is made by a very passionate small team.
They're great.
And you can
great devs.
They're good devs, and you can see the Resident Evil influence and tons of other stuff.
Like every spot in that game, there's at least something. You know?
It's good. I liked it. Yeah.
I never played it. I watched your stream though.
Oh yeah, that
where
was.
You get a little.
At the very end, dude, I got so mad.
That was funny.
It was still worth playing, and I hope you enjoy it.
It was funny.
We got Giovanni, member for 9 months, Row Squad Bravo team. Thank you for your continued support with your Row Squad, baby. Hey guys, school is finally over, and I can attend streams again. Happy Friday, and congratulations on completing school. That's always school's out for summer. School's out forever.
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper.
I golfed with him once.
Did you?
No, but he has a tournament down where I used to go in Arizona.
So you golfed with him because he was there?
No, he was there like the week before I went down there, but yeah, so I golfed with him.
I gotcha.
And he sang Poison.
Poison.
Not Bret Michaels, but his song. All right.
I'm ready to rock and roll. Okay, now we are going into our next main topic, the Resident Evil Village DLC. So if you missed the first part, we explained why there's a very good chance we may see this announced or revealed next month at Summer Game Fest. There's a very good chance, but we'll have to wait and see. But it is exciting because this entire Side Road to Village series is in preparation for the DLC. We're playing all the side games to prepare for it. Now the hype is rolling. The hype train is going, and we're back on it, baby.
I'm on it.
So I want to go
off the rails.
We're going off the rails. So let's all get those big lady Ds in the chat. I'm excited now to talk about what it could be and what I want it to be. And I had a revolutionary idea that I might have said or heard before, and I just forgot. That I think there's a good chance it may be that. So I will get into that very shortly.
Your tweet.
My tweet, yeah. So, okay. So let's start with what we have right now. There's multiple plot lines that have to be further explained in future games, DLC, that are left wide open. We'll start with one that's not necessarily a plot line, but there is potential for. So in the release trailer for Village, we've seen more video clips of other villagers that we didn't see in the final game. We got somebody holding a baby. We had somebody working in the field. Like, there's so much more they showed in the trailer that wasn't in the final game, which makes me think there is potential for a prequel story to be told, which I would like to see. They actually alluded to in Castle Dimitrescu down in the dungeon area where it said, "Help me, brother." And then Elena made a comment of, "Don't go in there. There's nothing but blood and death." So these villagers knew about what was going on in this castle. And so that leads into a potential, with Capcom also now realizing the fan support for Lady Dimitrescu and how they underestimate how popular she was going to be.
How popular she is.
Yeah, so with the video clips that we got that weren't in the game, with the bit of lore in the game that explained past events, and with the popularity of Elchina Dimitrescu, there's a possibility we could see a prequel. And what could it be with that prequel? I would like to see it told from the villagers' perspective. Maybe what happened with some of these maidens in the castle.
I would like to see that. Help me, brother.
Yeah.
Which is what is
we don't know. I don't remember who said that. The
necklace. What's
the necklace. Isabella, was it? No, because that was one of the.
It's something like that.
Yeah. Ingrid. Yeah, maybe we could see like Ingrid's story. I think that would be really cool. Maybe all these events could lead up to the outbreak, the Lycan outbreak in the village. That would be awesome to see the villagers band together, where it started, how it came, and how it came to be. Not just the outbreak, but the past events in the castle, and dealing with these 4 lords that overruled this village. I think that would be really cool. And how they all prayed to Mother Miranda, and how she influenced the village and had they had like a whole chapel dedicated to her and the 4 lords. I think that would be cool.
Well, it's because herself, that old lady, like, pretending it was,
she's
smart.
But, there's that. The thing is, no, they pray to actual Mother Miranda she just
No, I
also
know, but that old
shapeshifted
lady-
into the old lady.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's why she was spreading it. Like old
Oh,
Mother Miranda,
yeah, she was
talking about
spreading-
herself.
She's
You know,
spreading a bunch of propaganda
Right,
in the
that's what
village,
I was trying to say,
talking about
right.
herself this whole time.
Right.
She's great.
she probably
isn't
like
she?
transforms into
She's
all the villains.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what, Mother Miranda?
Hey, you gotta support Mother Miranda. Every time they bring that tip jar in church, you gotta put a portion of it for Mother Miranda because she's the best. But it's actually Mother Miranda shapeshifting into somebody telling them that.
Right.
That's
Yeah, I
hilarious.
know. That's funny as hell.
That's
I
hilarious.
just couldn't word it right.
Yeah, the propaganda in the village. So there's potential for that. The second thing it potentially could be is we could further explore the past events of Oswald Spencer meeting Mother Miranda, finding the Megamycete, and then researching together. I don't know how much of a game you can make off of that, but it would be a cool sub.
Just a research
Yeah,
game.
I appreciated that they had. I appreciated that they had that past lore in there, but I feel like something as important as that should have been told differently through a cutscene or flashbacks, but not necessarily just something you read.
Right, and there's like 40 different things in that room. Where
Yeah, and
if you miss one, you're missing.
but
big
it literally changed all the lore we know. It completely altered it in a way that added an entirely new chapter to it, and something so important as the guy that started Umbrella Corporation, who we thought was the beginning, was actually not the beginning. It was Mother Miranda, and it was just done in a game. You read a few pages, and then all of a sudden you killed her, and it was done. I feel like there was so much more potential there, right?
Resident Evil Moral Fishing Simulator.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
It's hilarious, Jericho.
Moral fishing simulator, and he'd just attack you every time you catch a fish. He'd be like, "That's my baby!" Smack. I think that would be fun. But
It actually would.
yeah, but no. So there's potential there, and I honestly don't know what they could do with something like that. But I've seen a few people mention like, I want to see a past, way past, and potentially. But then moving
That would
on
be cool.
to something that's much more in line with what potentially could be happening is so we got Chris Redfield and his Houndwolf squad.
Mm-hmm.
Each of these characters actually have a backstory, and they have faces that they've modeled, and they have voice actors. And in the game, we only got to hear them talk, but we never got to see their faces. So these characters are fleshed out, and they have goals in mind. And at the very end of the game, when they reveal the mask of one of the dead enemies they were fighting, it was actually a BSAA soldier, but he was a clone, like a
A
bioweapon.
complete replica.
And you and I did a bunch of work on that.
We found it.
We pulled the model,
Yeah.
and we actually opened up the files.
Literally the same exact
It was
model.
Chris Redfield.
But it's like zombified or whatever.
Yeah, it was a zombified Chris Redfield.
The
which,
same exact.
so I've seen it when I made that video. A lot of people said, "Oh, that could just be them reusing assets." Yes, but why would they
No.
use Chris
Right.
when he is the one who started the
use
BSAA?
One of the Hound Wolves or something.
Why? Yeah, why? So I honestly think that there's something deeper to this where they have
yeah.
Chris's DNA, because Chris did start the BSAA and he deflected to do the Houndwolf squad to not have the restraints, and the BSAA has kind of
Well-
taken its own sort of, it's become its own thing at this point.
I thought that was kind of a proven thing. Because like the scene at the end, it kind of
It does allude that way,
focused
but
right on it.
it's
and,
not
like, his face, everything. Like,
it's not proven. I don't think anybody really picked up on it aside from us digging through the
Really?
files. But the fact that now Chris is headed to the European branch of the BSAA to investigate their dealings with bioorganic weapons and potential Chris Redfield clones, that's a storyline that has to be explored at some point.
right.
And to be the DLC would not only make sense, but it would also fit in line with the Not a Hero DLC from Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
Much more action-heavy oriented Chris Redfield story.
yeah.
Personally, I would like to go more horror than action, but I could understand why they would go that direction.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that, honestly, out of all the possibilities, I think that's the highest possibility that could be what the DLC is.
Yeah.
And I would be interested. At some point, they got to explain that.
They have to. Or
Yeah.
something. Well, they don't have to.
They don't have to, but they got to.
What I want it to be, though, is, like I've said before, I want it to be Rose's story.
That's what leads me into the next possibility, because I wanted to go through all the possibilities
Oh, okay.
and then
I
go
thought you were done. I thought you were
No,
going to the next
no,
subject.
there's a no. Now we're moving on to the next possibility. Is Rose. At the very end of the game, we've seen that Rose has, spoilers, grown up now, and she visits Ethan Winter's grave because he's dead. And she's aged now, which really a lot of people, because she does have the mold. She's part of the molded, right? She's the last living thing of the molded, which means everything before her, Ethan, Ethan,
Evelyn.
All these people exist within Rose. If the Megamycete and the Molded is
The
like a
entire
hive
Baker
mind, it all exists within her. So that means that, all these characters that we think are dead are still there in her. So they're like, oh my god, are we jumping an entire decade of Resident Evil history? Are all of our characters we know and love that we wanted to see conclusions to going to be too old now? Or did she grow fast or age fast because of the Molded? It obviously with Evelyn, there's rapid aging. So this only could be a couple of years after the events of Village. It doesn't necessarily have to be an entire decade later.
Right.
And I think that's, like, it did say on one of the vials when she was a baby and broken into a bunch of pieces, it did say there's rapid aging.
Yep.
So I think there's rapid aging. But it did conclude with them driving away and somebody was standing at the very end of the driveway and then it cut to black. And if you break the game and you go through and you check, that's actually Ethan, which does make sense because the Megamycete and the Hive Mind, these all exist within
and people
Rose.
say reusing assets again, but
Yeah.
why Ethan?
Why Ethan? Why Chris? Like these
the
are
main characters.
too much of a coincidence to just be nothing. So I personally think that is going to be Resident Evil 9. I think that story of her with her superpowers and Chris Redfield doesn't even know what I can do, I think that's going to be explored in Resident Evil 9.
I just wanted to get rid of it. I want
But
them to do it.
you want them to do
Now.
that for the DLC to get it out of the way because you said
I
that
don't want a superhero RE game.
you don't want the
full
superpowers,
game.
and I completely agree. I don't want to see superpowers. They've already gotten that way with a lot of Resident Evil games, and I don't want to see that. So if they're going to do it, just get it done out of the way.
That's my.
I don't want to see superpowers either, but I still don't want that to be the DLC.
No, I don't either.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I know. But
if they're going to do it now. Get it out of the way.
and I can't argue with that because that makes sense. You don't want
Or make a side game.
Alice 2.0
Yeah.
in Resident Evil games.
No,
Like,
maybe
keep
that'd
her
be
in the
fun.
movie.
Maybe it would be fun.
I don't know. It's not the Resident Evil I want to see, but that's okay. But there's also more branching paths, and I'm going to go into another one now. As we've seen in concept art, they did have Ada Wong was supposed to be there. Something similar to Separate Ways. She had dealings there, and she had this plague doctor-like outfit. It looked really cool, and a lot of people wanted to see that now with the DLC because they didn't plan the DLC before the game came out. It was only because of the popularity they said they were going to make DLC, so maybe they revisited that idea of Ada. And that's another interesting thing I would like to see. Maybe not necessarily a DLC, but a Separate Ways mode to see what she was doing, and she was actually
that concept art was so cool.
That
too.
concept art was so cool, but then that kind of does break because we didn't see her at all in the game. So
Right.
the Separate Ways wouldn't really make sense.
You know what I was thinking about today for the first time? Like
Yeah.
that plague doctor mask or whatever. It's a lot like Mother Miranda's mask.
It is.
I wonder if they were coming up with something like,
Oh, like they were originally going to make it like a...
I don't know. I was thinking like maybe.
They did that Plague
like,
Doctor mask with Jill Valentine in Resident Evil
That's what I'm
5
trying to
too.
say. Like, it's the same
Oh, like a
thing.
fake out.
Right.
Like a fake out that was
I
actually
wonder if
Ada.
they're going to do the same
That's
kind of thing.
interesting.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people would love to see that. And I personally, if they do it right, I would like to see that too. But I
Right.
still think that the BSAA storyline has far more of a potential of being done. There's two more now. There's Mia. A lot of people want to see, how did Mia get captured? What was she like? I don't care. I think she was just captured and imprisoned, and I don't think there's really much story you can tell there. And if you do force a story on it, unless it's told right, it just feels like
Didn't
filler.
she go there to like work?
No, she got abducted.
Really?
Yeah, by Mother Miranda, and she was imprisoned.
Oh, after the whole Baker story.
Yeah, after Baker.
Go
Story.
Baker, she went to go work or something like that. Right?
Yeah, I don't know what she did after
There was
Resident Evil
something like
7,
that.
but then she got abducted, and then
Well, after that, they
Ethan-
took or Chris put him into
Ethan
protective care.
was cheating on his wife with Mother Miranda.
What a dirtbag.
What a freaking dirtbag! Because Mother Miranda.
Right.
So, like, what happened, man? What happened when they made love? Wasn't Mia?
It was though.
Well, yeah, sort of. But yeah, so like, what happened with her? But I personally think she was just in prison, and that's that.
Oh yeah.
And I
Malnourished.
I don't really necessarily think we need to see a DLC in that
No,
road.
please no.
And then lastly, if I missed one, please let me know in the chat. We're talking a
what are
lot,
you
so
gonna
there's a
talk
lot of
about?
things. Yes. Lastly, I want to go into something that just came to mind yesterday, and blew my mind. The Duke at the very end, his storyline was left open. He was mysterious, but they gave him more character than the merchant to the point where, what is this
What the
character?
hell, dude? At the
And
end
yeah,
there,
like
when
he
you're in the
said,
carriage.
he knew way more than you knew through the entire game, and at the very end in the carriage,
just spilt
he
it.
brought you back. And early concepts showed that he was supposed to originally be a Fifth Lord, and it would only make sense that he brought Ethan back to take out Mother Miranda so he could take his mantle and be the Lord of the village. The Fifth Lord, the Duke, which we all love, the Duke was just very jolly dude, but he had way darker, more mysterious story behind him. And for him to be the Fifth Lord, using Ethan this whole time, he's telling Ethan stuff to get Ethan to do things.
To get all the canoe or whatever.
Yeah, but he's telling him enough to get him to do stuff, but not telling him enough to where he understands.
Right.
That makes all the sense. That it would be a story about the Duke still taking over power in the village. I like
that, dude. I never even thought of that until you tweeted that the other day.
Oh my god, dude. The Duke being the Fifth Lord and taking his mantle and using Ethan as a pawn this whole time. There's a good chance it might be that. There's a very good chance it might be that. And honestly, after thinking about that,
I don't know.
I would really like to see that. And
I think that's what I would like to see.
It could be a prequel story too. It could be like the Duke's dealings before Ethan arrived and before the
outbreak. When he was skinny.
And then leading up to Ethan being there and how he manipulated Ethan to the very end where he takes over his mantle. The Duke is now the ruler of the village.
What if the Duke was Duke Nukem? Okay, I'm done.
Okay, you're done. Get the hell out of here.
Right.
But I'm curious to see what you guys. So that's all the speculation on what it could be. And honestly, if I had to pick one of all those, I would probably pick the Duke scenario because
I would too. Probably
it's so open ended at the very end where he was saying like, "There's more than you'll understand."
He was super deep at the end.
He was super deep, but he was also very. I'm going to tell you a lot without telling you a lot.
Yeah.
Like, that's exactly. A Chad Duke DLC would be insane. I want the Duke to be a good guy. They never explain Miranda have the village killed off in the beginning. Rose has the revenge on the Duke. Oh, Rose and the Duke. Oh, my God, it all makes sense.
Wait, what?
Rose, at the very end, she has his revenge on the Duke because the Duke grows to power as the Fifth Lord. And then Rose goes to be like, you manipulated my father, you son of a biscuit. And then they battle it out.
She blows them up.
Oh man, mind blown. But there's so much opportunity and potential there.
Cool. Actually, that might be
There's
cool.
something there. There's something there, honestly.
I think that they might do that because he's such a likable character.
He's such a likable that
it's such a turn or twist.
It's such a twist. And I think at the end of Village, there was like 4 or 5 twists that just came out. I was like, and then to throw that in.
It was shocking. Like,
that would be nuts.
Fun. Playing that the first time, that was pretty fun.
Who else would be able to take on the Duke is now that he's grown to power and he has way more power than we know. Other than Rose.
Yeah.
And it's like all of them.
Are all the main characters.
Wouldn't Mother Miranda and Alcina and all of them still be a part of Rose too? And there'd be all of them versus the Duke.
Are they? Are they mold too?
Yeah, they all had mold.
Yeah.
They had the Kadu, but was a form of the mold, and it gets a little confusing. It
is.
But they all technically should be a part of Rose.
What if Duke is... Okay, so he turned out to be the bad super villain, you know? And then all the main characters come together in one final showdown.
Oh my god, that would be pretty freaking epic.
That actually would be pretty epic.
I would hate to see a Resident Evil 6 where the game is bloated and it's trying to do too many things, but at the same time, like...
If they did it right.
It's like the Village, it seemed like that game should have been broken up into its own trilogy. The first game would have been Alcina Dimitrescu's castle. The second game would have been all the other side things. And the last game would have been the showdown with Mother Miranda. Mm-hmm. They didn't do that, but now to say, hey, this story's not done. We still have the Duke. And then to have them come together... Not just for the DLC, but an actual game to like, oh my god, there's...
Yeah.
I think this is a very good discussion, and it's going to make for a great video when I put this together, Because I didn't even think about Rose having something to do with that, but yeah. So now, it's like, that's what I wanted to see for a DLC, but I feel like that could almost be its own game, so it's like, maybe I don't want that to be the DLC.
Yeah.
Because I kind of want that to be its own game. Maybe the DLC can be about the BSAA, get that out of the way, so then we can move into Rose versus the Duke.
Yeah, but
versus Chris Redfield.
I don't want that.
Yeah,
now I kind of do.
Now I kind of do it. See, so we've come back around. We that was a very good circle.
I like that, dude.
The Duke versus Mr. X. OGRE2 is the best. They would have okay. So now let's read what I think that's pretty much our discussion about the Village DLC. I don't think there's too much we can go into unless we start repeating ourselves. So we'll leave her there. Now we'll read what you guys have to say, and once we get through the super chats and reading what you guys have to say, we'll jump into Resident Evil: The Darkside Chronicles. But I got to give you guys a huge shout out. We still have 640 people here, and we just hit 550 likes. We are over half of our like goal tonight. Our like goal is 1,000. Thank you guys so much for all hitting that like button, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Leaving a like lets us know what you guys like to see, and leading up to the Village DLC announcement and the Resident Evil 4 Remake announcement, we want to do discussions much more, so I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Let us know by hitting that like. Thank you guys. Scroll up here, see. We don't want to miss any super chats. We appreciate the support, guys. Let's see. Giovanni with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Giovanni. Says Resident Evil Village, Clone Wars.
That's funny. Yeah.
That's totally what it could be. And I don't know. I don't want to see the action heavy where they're shooting at bioweapon Chris Redfields and they're just like it's a gunfight.
That'd be kind of cool.
It would be a cool side game.
Yeah.
It'd be a cool side game, right? Like, hey, here's Resident Evil, but action. Let's get the action out of our system so we can focus more on Resident Evil 9 horror. I want more horror in Resident Evil 9 than we got in Village.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Agreed.
The Beneviento.
That's a whole nother discussion.
We talk about that all the time too, right?
Mr. Cub
Still
Woofington. It did have the scare, definitely. Mr. Cub Woofington with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Mr. Cub, for your support. Appreciate that, man. I wonder if the hag has a bigger role. Miranda only seemed to be able to shift into molded. Could the hag been original lord? No, the hag was Miranda. The hag was Miranda.
That's what she looked like?
No.
No, she can only turn into things that were molded.
So you're saying that at one point in time the hag was a person?
Molded. Yeah, she was at least a molded. Is that true? I don't know.
She's just
because she only does transform into molded. It's only Mia and her, basically, right?
No, she transformed into. She's even said in the game, I could shapeshift into anything. She's turned into birds. She turned into freaking birds and flew away.
Molded.
They were all molded. Well, the molded can get into any living creature, so she could shapeshift into anything. So the old hag was her, like that 100% was her.
Why? She just made that up?
Well, she turns into her at the end.
Yeah, but she made up that look.
I don't know. She just took somebody's body.
Somebody.
Yeah, it was a villager at one point. Josh Bernard, welcome to Row Squad Recruit, our fifth sign up of the night. Thank you so much, Josh, for joining the team. Spam those custom emojis and let's all welcome Josh to the Row Squad. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you. Welcome, Josh. Rico Beerus, I read that. Wait, no, I didn't read that. Oh, so it's not showing us everything.
Yeah, it is.
No, because then we got
it's the same one.
GP Triple X. New member, welcome to Row Squad Recruit. Thank you so much, GP Triple X. We appreciate that support. Spam those custom emojis, and let's all welcome GP Triple X to the Row Squad.
Welcome, GP.
Oh, that only goes.
I bet she's right above, though.
No, it ends there.
She was right before.
No, I read them in a wrong order.
I know.
I figured it out.
Oh, okay.
We got Giovanni, member for 9 months, Row Squad, Bravo team. Hey, guys. Oh, we read that, so now we are caught up. We got Rico Beers with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Rico. He says, I learned in RE lore. They changed the story to retcon things. The Japanese don't care about the lore. Like Dragon Ball Super lore has been changed a lot in the Z era, which is caused concerns in the fandom. And you're right. They shift as they go. So the fact that Rose aged that fast might have been an idea, but they might skip it and just jump time.
They just want to keep it in there so they can go that route.
They can go in. Yeah, they do. You're right. They do leave things open-ended so they can choose which way they want to go. They can feel it out once it's released. You're right.
That's smart of them, honestly.
That is. Thank you so much for that, Rico. We got Giovanni with a $5. I read that one. Mr. Cub Wolfington. And then we got Sean Pikey with a $50 super chat. Sean, holy crap. Thank you so much for that incredibly generous super chat. That Big Duke award is yours, my friend. Please, everybody in the chat, get up for Sean and that incredibly generous super chat. Clap those cheeks and get those big lady D's in there. Thank you so much for that, dude. That's insane.
Hell yeah, dude.
The amount of support, you guys. I greatly appreciate that. Sean says, and I'm going to leave the Big Duke up there spinning around, rub his tummy for luck until I read this. So I think Mia may have worked with Miranda. And the reason I think this is because of the photo of Mia and Miranda and Evelyn. You are right. Thank you for reminding me. And also of Mia's audio in the basement of the Beneviento house sounds suspiciously like she had a part in taking apart Rose. So Mother Miranda was interested in Evelyn. That's why we have that picture of all them together. And Mia was working for an organization that she did not tell Ethan about. So the organization she was working with, Miranda kind of infiltrated by being a scientist, researched, found out about that.
The whole thing.
Yeah. And then took over. Yeah, she wanted all that. Yeah.
There's
deep, more to that now. Yeah, there's a lot more to that. I totally forgot that they actually worked together.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, there's a whole nother discussion to be had there. I completely forgot about that.
My gosh.
Good call. And that could be something, definitely. Because that's where she found out how special Ethan was. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You hurt my cousin.
Brain hurts.
You hurt my cousin's head.
My brain freaking hurts, dude.
McBrew, member for 6 months, Row Squad Bravo team. Thank you for half a year. Happy Friday, Row fam. Ready to cut loose. Got a client's offer accepted on a house. Hell yeah. We are playing Ash vs. Evil Dead in the after party. I think so. I want to. I've become unhealthily obsessed with the Evil Dead series after watching the movies last weekend and playing the game, I've taken in absolutely as much lore and history and media as I possibly can consume about Evil Dead without watching the series on Netflix, because I still want to save that for our watch parties. But like I've become obsessed with Evil Dead, like a lot. And like Corey and I were talking about before the stream, there's something behind that series similar to like Silent Hill or Resident Evil. There's like
grabs you.
Yeah, it grabs you. Yeah, it's got its own style. Yeah, I would like to play it. We'll see. We'll see how things go. We haven't fully figured out what we're doing the after party, but we are having an after party tonight.
Oh yeah, big Memorial Day weekend.
Memorial Day weekend party.
After party.
Which means we are going to throw down. It's going to be a good time.
Fireworks.
And we got a new place that it's at tonight.
I know.
We're jumping places while our bar is still under construction.
Right.
It's actually done now, but we got a few other rooms we need to finish before we can use it. But we have a new Rose Squad official after party bar. Under construction, it's done.
Oh, yeah.
It's ready to be shown. So right now we're bar hopping, and you guys do blow up our bars in the after party. So we have to jump to a different bar every time. We got Eric Wage with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Eric, for your support. Will there ever be a Classic 3 game on next gen? I hope so. I don't understand why Capcom hasn't released the original trilogy. People will buy it, and it can't be that much work. I would love to get that. Yeah, 100%, but I don't know if they'll ever do it. It's only going to be like backwards compatible stuff.
Right.
And PlayStation Store
they
stuff.
They might do it one day. They might. What if they did like a 1, 2, and 3 pack?
That would be what I want for modern consoles. That'd be amazing.
So much money.
I mean, I have PC, so I can't complain.
Right.
I have them all with the seamless HD, but an official release where it's all done, it's all for all the new consoles, like that would be get it in so many other people's hands. And that trilogy is just never old to me. I can play through it a million times. So hopefully. And we got Justice Dude 97 with another $10 super chat. Thank you so much again, Justice Dude. BSAA DLC can be a sequel to No More Heroes with Chris clones. Too many heroes, but I'm here all week. Yeah, I love it.
That's actually funny.
Oh my god, that's good. That is super clever. Not a hero is just Chris and Lucas, and then Too Many Heroes is Chris fighting Chris clones.
That was a Chris clone.
But they're all Chris clones.
They all are.
So it's Too Many Heroes.
Oh my! Yeah, I get that.
I love it.
Right.
I love it.
I do too.
Genius.
That is genius. Clever.
Capcom should pay you. We got Amaricia Jade. Welcome to Rose Squad Alpha Team, the winning team. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Spam those custom emojis, and we hope to see you tonight in the after party. Memorial Day weekend after party. Let's all welcome. I hope I pronounced that name right. Amarisa Jade to the Rose Squad.
Amarisa.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Amarisa, yeah.
Eagles Fanatic Gaming with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Eagles Fanatic Gaming. I will be very disappointed if they don't just straight up remaster RE4. I think that it is a perfect, exactly the way it is, and I think a lot of people would agree with you. So that's why it's very interesting to see what they're going to do.
I don't think they're going to do that.
I don't think they're going to ruin it, but I don't think they're going to remaster.
No, I don't think they're going to remaster.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's one of those games just like, you could play it safe and just remaster and everybody will be happy. But I think they're going to completely reimagine it. They did say in the rumors that they want to reimagine it in a similar vein to Resident Evil 2 Remake, which, if they stay faithful, like, I'm okay with and interested, but also skeptical. Like, what do you mean reimagine?
Right.
Like, I got to see it. You know?
I've seen articles about, like, Mikami saying that he wants them to change the story for the better.
Yeah, he did say that they had approached him about it, and he's given them his blessing.
Basically,
they wanted him to be a part of it. He can't because he has other matters, but
he wants them to change the story for the better.
Yeah, he did say, like I want them to do what I wish I could have done.
Right.
Because he did in one of the reports. There's been so many reports in the last 2 years about Resident Evil 4, and one of the reports said that he always wanted to give it a stronger story, but the story came second to the gameplay. So he wants to see a stronger story.
Right.
So we'll see. Kenta. Inoshima with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Kenta, for the support. Do you think Morbius will cameo in Village DLC and morb over Lady D's castle?
I would quit.
It's Morbin time, baby.
Is he actually saying that? Is that real?
I don't think so. It's a meme.
I see the meme.
You guys, it's Morbin time. You ready to play some Resident Evil? It just does all.
If he says that, dude, I'll watch the movie if he says it.
Oh, I'll watch it.
If I know for sure that he actually does say that, I'll watch it just to see that.
You know, at the very end of Resident Evil 3, when Jill Valentine is about to shoot Nemesis in the face with the Magnum, she actually says, "It's Morbin time."
Yeah.
And then she blasts him.
I know. That's why I thought that he got it from there.
And then at the very end of Resident Evil 2, when they're leaving and Claire tells Sherry she looks terrible, and Sherry says, "You too." Leon turns his head and he says, "It's Morbin time." Oh my god. Oh, there goes all of our viewers.
The funny thing is, too, they're not going to believe that she says, "You look terrible, Sherry," but she did say
Sherry
that.
actually, Claire actually said to Sherry at the very end of Resident Evil 2.
They finally get
Sherry.
They escape all the tragedy.
Yup. Her parents died.
Yeah, they get into safety.
They get into safety and they're walking out
In the beautiful sunrise.
In the beautiful sunrise, they made it all alive, and Claire looks at Sherry and says, "Sherry, you look terrible."
That's the first thing she said.
What the fuck? Who says that? Oh my god.
What a jerk.
What a jerk. So now we're going to jump into the game. I think that wraps up our discussion.
Yeah.
We are all caught up with the super chats, guys. Again, thank you so much for your support. We greatly appreciate that because because of that we are able to construct our perfect set, and it's in process. And it's we're rebuilding the Spencer Mansion. But in reality, we actually are able to do Vigil, and we're able to do a lot of the projects we're working on because of that support. So thank you guys so much for keeping the lights on here at the Residents of Evil. To the 600 people who watched our discussion, we hope you guys enjoyed it. If there was anything we missed, which we know there is a ton, let us know right now in the chat or in the comments after,
please.
and we'll chat about it there because we talked now for about an hour and a half, and I need a nap.
And well, YouTube though, with like the whole setup here, it's hard.
It's hard to see
everything.
And for over 600 likes, we're already almost to our 1,000 goal before we even started the game. That is incredible. I'm glad you guys enjoyed our discussion, and because of that, because you let us know with likes, we'll have many more discussions to come in the coming months. Summer Game Fest, we're going to be live with that. Let's hope we see the reveal of the Resident Evil 4 remake. Let's hope it's good, and let's hope we see the reveal of Resident Evil Village. And Reverse is there too. For those that like Reverse, I hope it's there.
Reverse was the one we played the beta?
We did play the beta, yeah.
It was alright. It could be good.
It was like...
It could be fun.
It could be fun. We'll see. And at that time, it was kind of unbalanced.
Very unbalanced.
And it's like, I'd rather see a studio that's doing that. Like, there's other studios that are doing that same style better. If you're going to do that, do it right. And maybe that's why it's been held for so long,
you
know?
Right.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
Kenta and Oshima. Welcome to Row Squad Bravo team. That's Corey's team.
Yes, it
Spam
is.
those custom emojis. You've unlocked them. And let's all welcome Kenta to the Row Squad. 8th sign-up of the night. We're almost at 10 sign-ups. Holy crap.
We're almost to a new emoji, I bet.
If we hit 15 members tonight, we will not only do a Memorial Day special after party, but we'll do a super special Memorial Day after party.
Two specials, bro?
And
a super?
Oh my god. That's
oh my god, I don't think I can handle that.
No, you can't. You're not gonna like what's coming.
Oh my god!
And what a way to end the conversation and jump into the game. My man, Justice Dude, who has dropped 2 big donations, is now dropping the first bomb of the night, the Justice Bomb, on the Residents of Evil.
Dude,
$100
that's the coolest
super chat. Everybody in the chat, clap those cheeks.
All right.
Get those big lady D's in the chat for Justice Dude and that insanely generous super chat. My friend,
you are nuts.
That Big Duke Award is once again yours. You have now earned 3 of them tonight. Thank you so much for that support. It's incredible.
For real, bro.
Oh my god. Here's to open my tab. See you in the after party. Cheers, Roll Squad.
Yeah,
you're
his tab.
Yeah, I think you just bought everybody drinks tonight.
He paid only half of his tab off. He was drinking a lot.
He's got a problem. Yeah. Thank you so much for that. And that's gonna be a special after party.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, dude. What a way. Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Great
I'm so hyped.
I'm
It's so much fun.
It's gonna be a good time to be a Resident Evil fan again here. Super Nintendo Chandler's member for 14 months, Row Squad Alpha Team, the winning team, thank you for over a year. When Leon shoots Mr. X with a rocket launcher in the Resident Evil 2 OG, people incorrectly think he's saying game over, when in fact he's saying it's Morbin time, before blowing Mr. X up into pieces. Yes, that is canon. That is fact. He says
Could you imagine we go back and watch every cutscene and they all say
and it says it's Morbin time.
Every boss.
Everything.
Cutscene.
The last 3 decades have been a lead up to Morbius.
Freaking Jill. Goes in the helicopter. Is that you? It's Morbin time. It's just Barry around. Yeah.
Jill, it's Morbin time. That is true. And we got Jesse Duel with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Jesse says, I'm here quickly on a bathroom break. The Boston Calling is horrible. I've been told to F off way too many times, but Row Squad. What?
Wait, what's this Boston Calling? What's happening?
Yeah, people are telling you to fuck off. That's terrible,
what's
dude.
Boston Calling?
Hey, man, Row Squad's coming to kick their ass. All 500 of us. Let's go.
Could you imagine?
That would be bad. If we got every Row Squad member to join in to pick up our fellow Roast Squad member, Jesse Duel.
Right.
Unbelievable, man. But thank you for stopping
do.
in, and thank you for your support. We're coming to kick their ass for telling you that. Unbelievable. Oh my God.
Whoa.
Holy shit. Whoa. We got Chase Redfield, member for 4 months,
Holy
Roast Squad
shit,
recruit.
yeah.
Thank you for your continued support. Let's just get the hype going. Don't end the hype. It's crazy. We got Dark Eve upgraded membership to Roast Squad Alpha Team,
man.
the winning team. Hell yeah, let's all
Oh, that's
congratulate Dark Eve on his promotion. Congratulations, Dark Eve.
Congrats, Leon. Or welcome, Leon. I don't know why I thought it's congrats.
No, it's welcome, Leon.
Right.
It's missing the L. There's 2 L's.
Yes, 2 L's. Welcome.
Welcome. Sigma Later, welcome to Roast Squad Alpha Team. That is so many Alpha Team members tonight. That's why we're the strongest team.
Yeah, you guys are killing us.
Yeah.
We need Bravo support.
Thank you so much, Sigma Later. Everybody welcome Sigma Later to the Roast Squad Alpha Team.
I love that name. That's one of those memorable.
I like that.
memorable
Sigma
names.
Later.
Yeah.
And then we got Hey Dova, another fantastic Resident
like
Evil
Hey
content
Dova.
creator. If you guys don't know Hey Dova, you gotta watch his videos. They are super good when you want that Resident Evil lore. Hey Dova says, Hey Dova, welcome to Roast Squad Recruit. Thank you so much for your support, Hey Dova. And spam those custom emojis, and we hope to see you in the after party. And that is 10 members tonight. You guys
What
are
kind of
far
after
too
party
kind.
is it?
It is a special Memorial Day special after party at our new bar.
At the new Memorial Day bar.
Memorial Day bar. We got to spice it up a little
We're gonna
bit.
have to put some Memorial Day decorations up.
All right, guys, we are an hour and 40 minutes into the stream.
Wow.
We had a great discussion on the Resident Evil 4 remake. We had a great discussion on the Resident Evil Village DLC. It's time to play a game now. I think you guys would agree.
Yes.
And Baz, member for 11 months, Roast Squad Recruit. We are many. That's good. You guys had a really catchy catchphrase for the recruits.
What?
It was something you
Who did?
in the Umbrella Chronicles stream. Somebody had a something for recruits. It was a really good catchphrase. We are many's good, but there was like something recruit, something. It was something that rhymed with recruit.
Anybody remember?
No, I don't.
I remember something, but yeah.
It was really good. I hope
Recruit salute. That's all
recruit
it was. Yeah, it
salute.
was
That's
recruit
good.
salute.
Recruit salute. Hope the new bar doesn't get nuked. I'm okay with it getting nuked because we'll just jump to another bar after. We have the finished bar coming up. But all right, guys, it's time to jump into the game. I've rambled too much. I'm gonna take a 2-minute, then we're gonna switch out. Corey's gonna take a 2-minute, then we're gonna jump into the game.
What am I gonna do for 2 minutes?
It's a lot of talking. You're just gonna play with your hair.
I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah. All right, let's jump over there.
Hang.
All right, let's get the game running. Let's turn our controllers on. We're about to jump into Resident Evil: The Darkside Chronicles.
Turn that on.
We actually didn't balance out the audio levels, so if you guys could let us know how the audio levels are, we'd greatly appreciate it. I want to make sure that you guys can hear the game, but we're not overpowering it.
The bar.
What bar?
You have to turn the bar on.
Oh, that's what it is.
I don't know how to turn it on.
I don't think I ever turned it off. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, it's dead then.
Nope. We got Rob himself with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Rob himself. I played the original Resident Evil 2 with my cousin when we were kids, and what you guys do brings back memories, all those awesome
What
vibes.
it's all about, dude.
That's literally what it's all about, because I had the same experience playing with his older brothers.
Right.
And it
then
was
me with him.
Yeah, it was just about like being completely terrified but fascinated at the same time.
And figuring it out on your own. Or
Figuring
together.
it together on your own. And
No internet.
yeah, and no internet. It was a very special time, and that's what we hope to capture here with our live streams. Is we're all just hanging out, talking about things we love. We take all the real life problems that, all the things going on in real life, and we put those to the side so we can just turn our brains off and enjoy ourselves here. One night of the week. That's it. Well, if you go to my other stream, 2 nights of the week.
Yeah.
So that's what we want. We're just here to hang out and have fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good times.
Good times, guys.
No, for real though.
All right, let me get the game up. Whoa!
What did you do?
I broke it.
Okay.
What
Sorry,
happened?
guys.
Where is it?
What actually happened?
I think it's
Here
loaded.
it goes. 1998. I'll never forget it.
Never
right?
forget.
Never forget it.
1998. Never forget. That was the time Umbrella did a thing in Raccoon City, and I'll never forget.
Back when I was 30 years old.
That's Leon's. Leon's at the beginning of Resident Evil 4. That's his thing he says.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to flip it. My bad. Transform. Flip
Oh, shit.
horizontal.
Get your thing on.
I did. Oh, shit.
No, I meant the strap.
I think my batteries are dead.
Well, sure.
Oh, no. It vibed.
Uh-oh.
We'll see.
I got it.
Oh, I not clicked on it.
I
Yeah.
just skipped it.
I got to center it horizontally.
Yeah, we're full.
There we go. Good to go. Up and running. Let's just get it
Dude,
working.
I'm excited to beat this game today.
I know we are good. That's why we figured it was a great time to have a discussion. We got hype going around.
Oh my god, dude!
But
I want to talk so bad about all this. Like, all
yeah,
this,
I know we were hyped all week talking about what could be coming up and when is it coming and all of that, and they were like, we only got like an hour and a half left of the game, so let's have a big like hype podcast discussion at the beginning, and then jump into the game and finish it. So it's the streams are only going to get more hype from here on out, and if they do show up at Summer Game Fest, oh my god,
The Darkside Chronicles.
that's really loud.
Is it loud for everybody?
I can turn it down for us.
Oops.
Ooh, sputtered.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Resident Evil. The Darkside Chronicles.
The
That sounds like
Darkside-
Leon saying that.
What? Let's do it
That
again.
sounds just like
All right,
Leon saying
one more
that.
time.
Resident Evil. The Darkside Chronicles.
It's gotta be.
That sounds
It's
just-
what's his name? Mercier.
Paul Mercier.
Yeah.
He did the voices on here. It's cool hearing his voices with Elsa Court. It was an interesting change up. Yeah. I like Resident Evil 4 Leon's voice, but Paul Haddad still my favorite Leon. But I think I think all the Leons actually did a fantastic job as Leon. But Paul Mercier has that like different tone to him that it's interesting to hear in this game. So I'm gonna take a 2-minute. I'll be right back, guys. Do not go anywhere. We're gonna start this game very shortly.
I'm gonna look through how many points we have and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
If we can upgrade.
That's good. Then they have something to still.
Exactly. Instead of me just being boring. What?
Check and see if our audio levels are. Check
Yeah.
the chat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How are the audio levels, guys? Oh, the game audio is a bit loud.
I turned it down a bit. So how long ago did they say?
I don't know.
Oh my god, there's so much.
It's only $23, JJ.
Way better. The route we're going now.
That's what I always did. Hey, Joseph!
Joseph!
With the $10, was just passing by. Happy Friday. Who's running their mouth off at Jesse? What happened? I don't know, some Boston callings.
Passing by, Joseph. I appreciate your super chat, but you better sit your ass down and enjoy tonight's stream with us.
I don't even know what to say after that, but yeah, what he said. We know where you live. Well, kind of. But thanks, Joseph. Appreciate it. Oh, we have nothing, dude. We have like 5,000 gold only. I don't think I can afford anything, can I? That's stupid. I'm excited too, Shauna, for Revelations. That's one that I don't know anything about really. I know the slightest bit about it, and I want to keep it that way until we play it. It's going to be exciting. Because a lot of people love that game, and I never thought that, back in the day, I never thought that people liked it, you know? But I've seen all the support for that game, and I'm excited to try it. Oh, it's a fun game, dude. Alright, changing that settings. No, I'm not. Cannibal, you didn't like it? Welcome to Raccoon City? Yeah, it wasn't the best. Give Google Maps now and find out where they live. Oh, I'll find you. Ethan, I might have played Sniper Elite games, I think, because I'm not sure. I played a lot of games like that. Alright. You ready?
You just hit it.
Oh, Joseph Whitehouse lives at the White House. We're not going to be able to get them.
Row Squad has access to the Oval Office.
Yeah, true. We have a underground entrance, right?
Yeah, I had a beer with JFK.
Did you? Alright. Taking a break. You coming in?
Yeah.
And then we're going to beat this game.
All right, I'm back. We just needed like a 5-minute after that discussion because we went hard. Oh, is that a head rush? Sniper Elite games are fun, but I'll wait for Steam sale. Oh, to get 5. I was interested in getting 5. It's one of those games. There's so many games coming out that I want to play, but I know I don't have time. And for a while, I was like, I want that. I'm gonna get it. I want that. I'm gonna get it. And they just sit in my Steam library, and I'm like, I wanted to play that, but I never had time. So now I just don't get new games. I'm like, if it's something I'm gonna make content with, I'll get it. But I gotta make content with it. Otherwise, I will wait until I have time. And if I have a free day open up, Like with Elden Ring when I got that was a bad idea because then I became obsessed for like 2 weeks. Holy shit!
Oh, I'm still here.
Angel of Helgen, Ghost Wolf, coming in with a hell bomb, a wolf bomb. What do you want to call it?
Hell bomb.
Hell
What do you
bomb.
mean?
Because
It's always been a hell bomb.
Ghost Wolf part of the Wolf Squad.
Yeah, but it's always been a hell bomb.
Oh my god. That big Duke award is yours. Please, everybody, give it up in the chat to Angel of Helgen, Ghost Wolf, and that incredibly generous hell bomb. And even says, here's a hell
Right.
bomb. Hell yeah. Hell bomb does sound way cooler.
It's so freaking cool.
That is amazing. Thank you so much for your
Dropping that
support.
hell bomb,
Jesus. It's been a very hype stream, and that just adds to the excitement. Memorial Day stream. Thank you so much. And remember, Memorial Day is to remember the veterans,
I don't need a break.
those that served
Yeah,
and lost their life serving.
definitely.
We have to honor them. Exciting time to be a Resident Evil fan, that's for sure. It's about to be a very exciting time. After that lull, I think we all deserve some news, right? There was a lull there.
I appreciate the lull though for what it does. Like
It builds it so when the hype does come, it's even more special.
You
Yeah.
need it, you know?
Holy crap! Thank you.
Chronicles?
Yeah, Chronicles. We're continuing where we left off.
You press
We're
one.
going in the Evil Dead wormhole. Player 2 remote by pressing.
Alright, so now you're gonna throw the settings. Yeah. Holy crap, Angel. Thank you so much, dude.
Let me just get my controller working here. And is the audio better now, guys?
Dark Eve, I did finally accept your friend request on Discord. Oh, cool. You're sending us something later? Okay. Cool.
Thank you.
I'm excited.
I'm gonna turn it down to -8.5. I'm in. Let's go, baby. I took my nunchuck because I don't use it.
Operation Javier.
Operation Javier.
Javier it is.
Javier. Operation Bob
New one.
Espagucci.
Chapter 3.
So we just beat the Code. We beat the Resident Evil 2 section. We beat the Code Veronica section. Now we're going into whatever. We've never played this far into it before. I've never played this game before. I played Umbrella Chronicles.
So you're missing something too, the Eagle.
Yeah. What happened to my Deagle? No, this one. The
Yeah.
Barry's
Magnum,
Magnum.
whatever.
I have this.
Remember I had all explosives too last.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look at that M79 there. It's got 11 rounds. That's pretty good.
No, that's probably what I'm gonna take.
And you have the Bogan.
Well, yeah, I do have it still. But
Yeah.
you have a shotgun, so I was gonna get rid of the shotgun and go. Oh, you are Uzi.
Oh my God, we got 666 likes.
Whoa.
You guys, you cursed the stream. We're supposed to jump over that, not stick on it. Now it's cursed.
That's good. All right. Yeah. I guess we'll both have a shotgun then.
Shotgun's super helpful.
It is.
Wait, actually, you know what? I want to get rid of my shotgun.
What are you gonna take?
Because I usually have the ooze.
You have it.
Oh, I do have the ooze.
We're good.
We're good. Let's go. Ready?
We only have one rocket. We're gonna save it.
Yeah, we'll save for like
Dan.
time to rock, baby. Groovy. Because I'm obsessed with Evil Dead now, I'm gonna only quote Ash.
Trying to roll my R's. I can roll my R's, Bass.
Groovy.
When did I do that though?
Roll your eyes.
I believe
Ours.
Manuela is infected with the Veronica virus, which means it could spread throughout this land. But why would Javier infect his own daughter? And how can she maintain her human form? How does she sustain it without transforming into something horrific?
He's a piece
like
of shit.
Steve.
Leon! Leon!
Oh, now? Stranger Things now? Oh, it's gonna be a good weekend.
Volume 1.
Oh, Blake.
Probably the
Okay.
first episode. Where am I?
Not really.
Oh, I'm in front of you.
But we gotta keep going. Well, that was a nice, refreshing dip,
Turn it on a
huh?
little bit more.
We need to find Javier!
Alright, guys, how's the audio with our voices in the game now? Right
The
now.
water's risen!
Here I am.
I like these. This series has been like such a change of pace, but I'm ready to get into Revelations. I'm so ready to get into Revelations, dude.
Me too, dude. That's the one I've been waiting for.
Yeah. And then after Revelations 2, and then we're into the Village DLC. Ooh, ow!
He's a hard hat.
No, don't shoot him in the hard hat. It's
Wear it.
invisible. OSHA approved. Bullets don't go through it.
I want to wear it though.
Silver.
Ah!
Whoa, silver bullet Lycan with
Woo!
$5. Oh,
Gamma.
damn 100.
Tadpoles.
Pebbles. Nematodes.
Keep doing.
Yeah, give him the tummy.
I thought that was great.
Thank you so much for that silver bullet, Lycan. My birthday is that after Memorial Day. The day after Memorial Day. Hope you guys are doing good.
Help! Help!
Hey,
Sorry.
happy early birthday.
Was this Silver Bullet Lycan?
Yeah, happy early birthday, dude. Never did.
Why do we have Infinity? Oh, you're just getting hurt.
Audio sounds impeccable. That's a nice way to explain it.
Wow.
We actually got the game running 2 weeks ago. We got it running so there's no glitching or anything. It runs so smooth. Who was that helped us with that? I don't remember.
Better be careful.
Just don't put me on the spot.
Oh, sorry. I couldn't remember either.
I can't believe Manuel is
Good.
Javier's daughter.
What is that BOW?
Maybe she was from one of his mistresses.
Just kidding, that's
One
pretty
of
good.
his mistresses.
She must really hate her father if she came through all this just to get away from him.
Well, yeah, he
Well,
infected
we can
her.
ask her when we find her. Javier is the one we're after. Not his daughter.
It's whenever you do volume. man.
Yeah, the volume is messing it up.
Yeah, you're right.
They just have it.
Check.
Woo! Jesus Christ!
It's a fucking...
Shotgun. I got mine out.
No, I got her.
Oh, we got
Bro, that's a jackal. In the movie The Omen,
Yeah.
that's what they find in that grave.
Damien.
Yeah, the baby was a jackal. That's the jackal. It's the same thing. Oh, me too.
Rest in
Cage.
peace,
Yeah, rested Ray Liotta. Man, he had his filmography was incredible.
What else is
We're
he in
somewhere
that
near the
Goodfellas?
dam entrance,
Oh, he was
right?
in Grand Theft Auto
Yeah.
Vice City.
This
What?
looks
Yeah,
familiar.
he was the voice of Tommy Vercetti.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, he's in a ton. I'd have to go through. There was a lot of mobster movies.
yeah. Yeah.
I think he was in Below too. Oh, he was in a lot of good
Oh,
movies.
really?
With
You know?
no,
don't know
well,
if
actually,
Below-
they might have been in it too.
Yeah.
But it was freaking Johnny Depp
Oh,
and Below. Yeah, that was a good movie.
never watched that.
Oh, he's in a ton. A Jersey Devil. Yeah, like that too. Yeah.
Well, I hope you got a
Catch
good
these
memory.
hands.
'Cause I've got no clue where we are.
I need to make a G fuel. That's why
I know I'm
Find
out
out.
too.
Let's do this.
That's what I want to hear.
We got a checkpoint. Thank God. Someone's gonna jump on us.
Okay.
It's getting creepy.
Right. It's always right.
I finally got it. Hey, how's it going, Sean? Welcome. If anybody's just joining and you wanted our
that way's a
village
dead
and
end.
Resident Evil 4 discussion, it was earlier in the stream.
Got it. Uzi shows.
We're on this part 2 of the stream now. Narc. I don't know if I watched Narc.
Hey, I got a card out.
Good job. That's 10 points. A true gangster, yes.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Right back where we started.
I'm trying to think of the rest of the words.
Yeah,
That's how I'm gonna
there's
get
a lot of good. I know
It
words.
feels
too.
good to be
Right.
good.
It's always right. We went that one way to get gold.
Ah, here we go again.
They're burping zombies. They sound like frogs. My only complaint about this game is those zombies sound like frogs. They're not scary, they're just burping.
Stay sharp.
Corey's full action. You should have seen Corey when he was doing his boxing match with Tony in our after party. Dude was giving her 150%.
I almost died.
He almost died in real life.
I quit smoking cigarettes right before that.
Oh man.
And my
Lungs
lungs
get-
were
Go
out.
around the other way.
They were cleaning themselves out.
What was that?
I don't know. I'm trouser.
We'd be so terrible in
Oh!
a real life event like this.
Jackal.
Jackal!
Jackalope.
Good job. Good job, Corey.
He's alive. Looks like a Deoxys Pokemon. If anybody knows that one.
Yeah, you're right.
No, it really does.
I have no idea what that is.
The normal one.
Corey plays Pokemon Go every day.
Every day.
He plays Pokemon Go.
Whoa, it's beautiful.
We're on Bob Espagucci's island. He's got a dam.
This is like South America, dude.
Yeah, well, this does
Oh,
take place
yeah,
in
duh.
South America.
It looks like a Mayans or Aztec or whatever. You know what I mean?
It's a
Or
it's
it's a
not
dam.
a pyramid. It's a dam, dude.
Yeah, I know. But doesn't it remind you? No, it
No, it doesn't. It
Look at the
reminds,
trails.
it reminds me of
The hills.
Oh, that right there. That's
Yeah, that dude though.
that. Yeah.
What's,
Was Ray in
get a
Hannibal?
heal, bro.
No,
Plus. Hey, your
we don't have anything.
Okay. Do a first aid if you got
Let's check it out.
Where? Oh, good job to get that gold.
I've been getting everything.
It's all about making those PTAs.
What is that?
A jackal!
No, it ain't.
Oh, it's a cricket! Why are they so strong? Why are they so big?
I got him with the shotgun. You're good.
Could you imagine crickets in real life being that big? Oh, that would be
Grab that.
terrifying.
Thank you. We don't have them yet, but.
But Tonya message us in the messenger.
And hell. Thank you.
Yeah, let's message us.
Is this the opening level on GoldenEye 64?
Oh, that's my boy Rick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thought that was
Oh, my piece
oh, it's a
Head.
Crimson Head.
With the army head.
Holy shit! Why are there Crimson Heads in this game? Interesting. Are they going the T-Virus route with this? Since zombies? So then that would make sense.
Help me!
Actually, that's pretty freaking good that they remember that the T-Virus can mutate into a Crimson if left unchecked.
I'm still alive.
I wonder when they first made the idea of a Crimson Head, if they're like, you guys, this is gonna completely like change the lore going forward.
This is actually cool. This is scary.
It is scary.
The dark and turning
It's
quick.
super
man.
bright outside, but when you get in here, it's like spooky.
We should have had a pirate eye patch on. You know that? Right.
Oh yeah, like
Let's go
a
this
yeah.
way.
That's why they wear it.
Fun fact:
Yeah.
pirates didn't wear an eye patch because they didn't have an eye. They wore an eye patch because when they
Invaded ships.
invaded other ships, when they go down in the poop deck, it was so dark that one eye was acclimated. One eye was acclimated to the dark while the other eye was
Yeah, they just
acclimated
switch
to
it
the
over.
sun. So when they went down, they would open their eye patch and they could see under. Fun fact.
Water's rising.
Oh, you need that.
I do.
Ready?
Yeah. We need to get
I'm
out
just
of
gonna
here.
go for that.
I am too.
Good job.
Ooh. It's a fancy elevator for this place.
Yeah, it is.
Number one, please.
I'm gonna fix our filters.
I need it.
I'm gonna turn that blue off because we're not outside
fine.
anymore. Actually,
Oh, shit. We're here.
all right.
I can't hit the camera.
I didn't even have one on.
Or something.
About time, too.
Good job.
Morbid time.
It's Morbid
Yeah,
time,
no
he said.
shit.
I heard it.
that.
Oh, shit.
Oh god. Piranhas.
No, bad.
Yes!
Too bad.
It's Morbid time!
Oh my god. You did say that, dude.
I'm gonna go through
Oh,
and,
right there. There's something.
I'm gonna go through and edit all the classic Resident Evil cutscenes and just dub over the voices. Nick Apostolitis, do me a huge favor and just say it's Morbid time. Yeah. Oh, you good AI.
Right there's something.
Hey, we hit 700 likes. Holy crap, guys. Thank you so much.
Not you, but
This freaking jackal.
yeah, Jackal. Right here.
Yeah, thank you guys. That the likes go a long ways.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. Woo! Oh, they're throwing everything but the kitchen sink
I
at
love
us.
it. Oh, so that's been flying.
Yeah, sink flies right in my head. That would be a funny
That would be.
little Easter or a little thing.
Must mean
when you
Javier
have
doesn't want us
every
to
enemy
find
ever.
whatever it is he's hiding.
I like weasels. Get those shorts.
Yeah, those are grad ass jorts, dude.
Ooh.
Hopefully they don't get up. We wrecked them.
Oh my god.
The store's leaking.
Don't open it.
Sounds like it's flooded in there.
Put all
We
in it.
need to cut the water off first.
Oh, I see.
There's got to be
We
a
really
valve
need to
around
go
here
in there.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, you're dead.
Manuela, how did you get here?
Thrift store glare. No,
I'm so glad that you're alive. I thought
looks
that
nothing like her accent.
Sounded like her for a second.
it's your father's fault. I'm just glad that you.
That. It's not
You're
gold.
not with Javier?
I ran away.
Manuela, did he do something to you?
We're dead.
The door can't hold the pressure much longer. We need to stop the water.
Look! The valves! Over there!
She's a
The
BOW.
valves.
She's a BOW.
Manuela, wait!
Is she gonna get it?
This must be it. I
Get your
think
dome
this is
split.
not water.
Get your home watermelon.
Get your watermelon.
What?
Get your watermelon Gallagher.
Get your body Gallagher. What's that? Oh, Gallagher?
Yeah. That's my split.
Okay.
Come on, that was a split.
Yeah. Fine.
behind you!
Got him.
Okay, you're already infected.
Bad timing.
Hey, Gonzo, welcome to Roast Squad Recruit. Thank you so much for your support, Gonzo. Spam those custom
Hell
emojis,
yeah.
and let's all welcome
Number
Gonzo.
11?
Yeah, we're at 11 members tonight.
Thank you guys.
Let's all welcome Gonzo to the Roast Squad. We hit a record.
Oh, quick. Yeah, maybe.
Get your own clip.
How would you?
Say it. Say get your own split.
What?
Say it.
Not until I do
Get
it.
your own split.
Not until I do
This is
it.
the last
Right.
one.
Shotgun's got too many little pellets.
Looks like he found us.
Hey, Corey. It's Morbid time.
Instrument 1.
This is our only way out. It's still not opening.
What's that in front of that right
They're gonna get walked away. Like, have you heard of how dangerous, like, water moving is?
It's open.
She knows this place like the back. What is
Yeah.
this?
Hey, where's the water? Oh, we
Wait,
were
what
waiting
was
for
the
it
thing I
to...
learned last stream? The
I don't
dirty word?
remember the dirty word. You kept saying I don't remember what
Was
it
it dirty?
Oh, shit, we need that.
Look out! It's so fast.
Good job.
See ya, buddy.
Yeah, get blasted back into last Tuesday.
Bogan. You Bogan. Maybe that's what it was.
Hogan sucks.
Us?
Hey,
Rick!
Grimes with a $20 super chat.
Oh, he'll say it for you.
Thank you so much, Rick Grimes. Appreciate that. Get your dome split. I still said it, though. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you. Mucho gracias.
Muy grande.
What is that from?
I don't know. It means big.
You got your
Very
grenade
big.
launcher out.
I know. I go through all mine.
What the hell is that?
What the front door is that?
Just full of surprises.
Kill that flippin' Randy.
Bowser, let's go.
Flippin' Randy.
Yeah, I told my daughter I'll use that word more.
Oh, like. Hooch?
Oh, that's the conversation.
Yeah, we don't want to go.
That was in the after party.
Was it?
Yeah,
After fun.
after parties are different.
Different.
I think that was. I
Good
hope,
point.
I hope that was in the after party.
I don't think it was.
It might not have been. Good job.
Not really. What's spitting on here?
Yeah, that's pretty rude, dude. Spit back at him. Get spit on.
It's spittled.
I actually don't like the design of the Plant 42s in Resident Evil 2. I think that's one thing I say the remake did do better was the design of the Plant 42s. I like better. It's a joke. Says Abby.
What?
I don't know. I'm just reading.
Oh, is that
random.
really freaky spider body crab zombie?
Ooh, now it's nice out here again.
Beautiful. I'd love to be here. I'm not afraid of heights, but I think I'd be kind of afraid here.
A dam would be
Nice if we
interesting.
can
I don't
finish
think I
this
ever
up
stood on
before
top of a
nightfall,
dam.
huh?
Can you imagine that on our way to Vegas there, that valley?
These will
That
take
wall?
us
Oh
to the
god, how
top.
deep that was. Yeah.
Right.
That was one of the coolest drives ever. Was driving from Arizona to Utah.
Nevada.
Nevada?
Vegas.
Same. It's all around the same
Utah's
area.
north.
Yeah, Utah's up here. Yeah, Nevada. I'm sorry. I don't know why I got those.
Well,
flip-flop.
no, it's right there. Yeah. Pretty cool.
What? Give her, Corey. Just
Got
practicing my
something.
accuracy. I want to make sure I got a 0% by the end of this.
At least one recently. Why you
Don't see any hostiles.
Me too. We forgot to tell everybody. We
Oh my god!
forgot to shout out G Fuel.
I know you did. I was just saying something.
You couldn't get a word in edgewise.
Yeah, dude, I did it.
We've got to hit him. He's done. Weak ass boss.
Yeah. Shoot grenade launchers at him.
Yeah.
Oh, I see something.
Job. Hey, Gunrun86 with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much for your support. Welcome to the damn tour. I'll be your damn guide. Is there any damn questions before the damn tour? Like,
There's more of them!
okay, they're not bosses. They're actual enemies. Jesus. All right, I'll get this one.
Alright, got it.
I'm gonna switch my weapon.
Getting closer.
Oh, you gotta let him get in. You gotta shoot him
Oh,
in
it's
the
like a
dome.
knife of the browser.
I'm gonna use a shotgun. One round left. Good waste.
Don't waste them.
He's getting a little close.
What?
I
No, he's not dead. So
Walking plant 43. These creatures look cool as shit, dude.
I actually like these.
These are really cool. Like, super good design.
Plug the bastard.
Keep his arms open, I'll plug the bastard.
Yeah, plug them. Plug the hole with your bullet. I made a post on Twitter.
Manuela, I need to ask you something before we find your father. Why are you running away from him?
You skipped it.
Oh, I did.
Good.
That would have been so stupid. I make a G.
Make a G.
Why did Javier infect you with the Veronica virus? And what did he mean by too late?
You know,
Oh, it's a
I
Veronica.
shouldn't even
I forgot
be
it was a
standing
Veronica
here.
virus.
given the circumstances.
Okay. Did you send me the mod skin for Resident Evil 2 Remake? I don't remember, Rico.
I was injected.
I don't think you did.
It's part of my treatment.
Treatment?
It wasn't my fault. My doctor diagnosed me with the same disease my mother had. He told me there was no chance of recovery. And all we could find out was that only people living in this area contracted it.
Pretty.
It killed my mother.
Oh.
But somehow...
Dolphin. Inappropriato.
So we beat 1 of 5.
Hell yeah.
Well, there's G Fuel everywhere.
No, that was 3.
Only had a little bit.
That was 3 of 5, maybe. Maybe. Is there 8 chapters?
We having a
Hello?
short after party tonight? No, it's a special Memorial
Hello?
Day celebration after party. What's that? We got the BSAA backwards. That was awesome.
Let's go.
Found it. That was cool.
Wait, we're on 3 though. We just beat 3.
Yeah, but he said we had 5 chapters left, so that
Okay.
was one of. So we have 4 more to
So
go.
there's 8, yeah.
Yeah, 8. Yeah.
That's what I was asking. Alright.
Sounds good, Rico.
How much gold we get?
We did good.
We got good with gold, yeah.
BSAA. That's dope.
I wasted a lot of grenades on shit.
Finally got it, but it was backwards.
Customize.
No, I don't think they have that, Jericho.
What? Oh.
Just, it would level you out. Leon's eyes are too close together. I didn't even notice that. Should we upgrade? You use it, so like I would
Oh.
capacity.
No.
You don't think so? Okay.
Like anything, I think, save it.
We can save it.
Yeah, we have a lot more to go yet. Or, you don't upgrade anything on the shotgun too. But,
Let's. Oh,
yeah, let's save it, eh?
they do make Morbin time G Fuel.
Do they actually?
Yeah, it's Morbin time.
Is that actually what's called?
No, but they probably will change the name.
If that ever, yeah. I think it's big.
I'd buy it if they called it that.
They do.
Every time I drink it, I'd say that. How many uncles work at Capcom? Every uncle works at Capcom. I got an uncle that works. I got an uncle's brother's sister's nephew that works at Capcom.
Holy shit.
Hmm.
Uncle's brother, sister?
It's nephew.
Yeah, so your cousin? Maybe.
No,
it could be a
uncle's
different size
brother,
of family.
sister's
It could,
nephew's
yeah.
cousin.
okay.
I like my layout. I think that's good.
I like mine too, but
It goes like from normal to normal but fast
Strong
to
here.
strong to super strong.
Right.
It's like
Mine
the
too.
perfect spiral there.
Power C. Oh, power B. Yeah.
That thing's kind of junk.
Power A. Oh, power B.
Okay.
This? No, it's actually good now because I upgraded
You okay?
it.
All right. Yeah.
It wasn't too bad, dude. Because you get so many rounds. It's good to destroy things too, kind of.
Yeah.
It's quick.
That's true. It's yeah.
Take a burst.
Jeremy, we split the stream up into 2 parts. We had the first part was like a podcast. The second part was like the gameplay. So glad you're excited for gameplay.
I am too. Oh, it's quite late. Yeah, in the UK.
That's true.
It's like what, 1 in the morning maybe?
Manuela told us everything she knew.
Maybe 2
When
in the
she
morning.
was 15, she contracted the same fatal disease that her mother had. The Veronica virus was used as a form of treatment, and consequently she recovered. It must have strengthened her cells. However, the virus can severely damage its host's brain cells, and if incompatible, will take them over. Completely. Even Ashford's researchers were unable to control it. There appears to be no exception to this, outside of Javier's treatment of Manuela. Somehow, he's managed to keep her from turning into a monster.
Being really nice to us in the
Thanks,
chat.
Giovanni. Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah,
guys.
Jeremy.
Leon,
I said his eyes are too close together.
We
so
should
look.
take care of the girl before it gets too late. It's only a matter of time, Leon,
Krauser's
before
like
she
ripped.
becomes a threat.
Yeah, I mean he's shredded in.
Javier knows
I know.
something. He's been able to prevent
I think his
Manuela
model.
from
I think
transforming.
Leon's model looks good.
I have to take her with me and find out how.
Antivirus weapon protocol number 7600. You're on a special assignment for the president.
My mission is to eradicate
Kinda
this
iPhone is
virus
that?
once and for all.
It's actually a black.
And with your help,
pearl.
I intend to do just that.
You ever have one of them?
No, but they're fancy.
Well, I am a soldier. And if your orders are from the president, then I'm on your side.